Hello there, everybody. Hi. Hello? Alrighty then. Seems like everything's in working order. Hello there, everybody. Allow me to get my stream set up. I'm very new to this whole thing, so... Alright. Alrighty. Alright. Hi. About to go live. And by that I mean I am already live. Yeah, but I haven't set up the stream link yet, so I'm just kind of chilling in the chat of 0 people.
Okay, I was going to wait, so you said you were going to stream?
Yeah, I thought it would be too late, but I decided. Keeping Zard for me, by the way.
Zard for this, yeah.
Yeah. I thought I wasn't going to do it, but I figured I don't know, I have enough time.
Today's a good day to do it anyway because I have to get up early in the morning for work tomorrow. So
I'm not doing anything right now. So.
But you're getting ready to stream, right?
I'm already streaming.
Oh shoot! Hey everyone.
There's nobody here. Don't worry. I haven't set up the link yet.
Is my PNG my PNG tuber right there?
Oh shit! There are people here. Hi people. Shit. Goddamn.
Whoops.
Hi, I'm Soka from the thing you watched. This has to be our subscribers because I haven't sent out the link in the chat yet. So, hi, Pete. I honestly did not think we had that many people watching us. Gonna be honest with you.
I didn't think there was gonna be that many people either.
Hello, I'm Soka Tiakos of the Villains of Aether. I'm
on both of these nuts.
Kurt, shut up! I will ban you immediately.
Okay,
so, just to be clear for clarification here, this is me and Kurt going over our judging for a Rivals of Aether Jam. I was gonna do this on my own YouTube channel, but I didn't have streaming enabled, so I kind of had to find an alternative. So now I'm here. It's Rivals related. Y'all like Rivals? I hope you all like Rivals.
Send me a link to the stream.
I really hope you all like Rivals, or we're in a little bit of trouble.
Are you able to send me a link to the stream?
Yeah, I can. I hope people. Just give us 1 sec. Here we go.
If you hear any background noise, then I apologize in advance.
No worries.
Because for some reason, Discord loves to filter me out specifically, and it's so annoying.
Equi's finishing up. I'll tell them to move everyone over to me when I'm done. When they're done, at least.
Okay. So, Anime Jam. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out.
Honestly, yeah. I think we can just start this out with like a little bit of a. Like, let me drop the link in chat.
Yeah. Honestly, based on the general, I guess, like mixed thoughts on the jam, I thought this was going to be a bit of a flop, but it seems to be not the case, so I'm happy. Because there are people that are like, this theme is too strict. I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah, that was a little bit weird, champ. But okay. People should start.
I do find it weird that people say that this is the most strict when this is the farthest from that. Honestly.
Yeah, we don't need to mult. We got good characters from this.
And the jam is over, and we got quite a healthy amount of submissions. So I must say, I'm happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, so we got some good stuff. Let me actually drop my link in content creation.
The thing that I am sad about is the characters that couldn't make it, because there were 2 in particular that had me super excited.
Let me guess. But, Roshi's one of them?
Yes.
Is Broly the other?
Yes. I'm not sure if there's anything else like after that, or that was supposed to come out at that time, but as far as I know, those are the ones that I was excited to see come to the jam, but kind of everything.
Yeah, all right, so just waiting a sec. Oh, we got people coming in. Yo, my God, it's Jetty. Oh my God, it's Jetty.
It's the Jetsons.
It's the Jetsons. It's the Jetsons. Let me drop my link in my server. So I will say for chat, I already have a couple of ideas on a lot of characters. Some basic ideas I have in regards to how they play. Kurt, you have your sheet, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. I also have mine. I just copied Delta's. Delta made a good sheet to use. But yeah. So I have a rough idea of how a lot of characters I think are going to be, but I also know that my opinions tend to be on the stranger side, so I may be coming in with a couple of oddball takes.
Gonna be on the stranger things of judging.
Do I have everyone? I just didn't sort Heart Virus Goku. Shame, I know. He has no alt, of course.
Wait, who's this? Oh, this is.
I also didn't sort Samurai. I'll go over
wait.
We can talk about Heart Virus Goku later.
Yeah,
so here's my Anime Jam category.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be going through. We'll go through them in order.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, so we got. Let's see, so how many people we at? We're 5 viewers. Yeah, that's enough. Oh hey, what's up, Wisp? How's it going? All right, so first character up, Your Forgore by the Dimpster. Let's go over the alts. Blue, red, green, yellow, purple, white, Lloyd, Anya. Yeah, I got all casual, red casual. What the? That's really funny. That's really funny. Wait a minute. Oh my God, that's so funny. That's actually so funny. Wow. that's like unreasonably funny. What? That's not fair.
Just having
They
casual
just-
wear
they
colors.
have colors and then casual colors. Manga alt good. All characters have a. Oh, she is very small.
Yeah.
Gold. Blood. My favorite alt, the blood alt, where she uses blood for her taunt. My favorite blood-based character. Ukio, Aqua. Oh, hey, Kasumi, Persona.
Top's Carnage though, can't lie.
All right, let's see. So I'm gonna be basically just doing my. So hey, Xtai, what's up? So the judging criteria is art, animation, gameplay, translation, creativity, bonus. I'm going to be mainly judging art and animation here, as well as a bit of creativity. For translations, I have not watched every anime. I've watched like 2, maybe. not that little, but like. Oh.
I've only seen.
Wait! I'm sorry. I'm a goof. I goofed.
What?
I forgot to actually like download the judging builds.
My brother.
I'm sorry. I'm silly.
Hey, it happens to all of us. Earlier, when Equinox was going to start streaming, they forgot to grab the stage for the second Anime Jam submission character.
Give me 1 second, everybody. Just give me 1 second. Let me quickly go in here.
In the meantime, I'm just going to pretend to be a corporation that tries to appease to a certain audience. Hey, I like anime. Do you like anime? You should go use Crunchyroll. The hottest anime of the season.
I'm going to punch you in around 5 seconds if you don't shut the hell up right now.
I'm trying to entertain people.
All right, we got a lot of stuff to go over here. So
absolutely.
Kurt, expect your Steam DMs to be exploded.
Are these going to be like the Steam builds of those characters?
There's private builds that we should be using. So.
Oh, I didn't even. Okay, I was actually going to ask about that because
Beyblade.
Like,
okay, so Beyblade's just a public build. Beyblade has not gotten any patches, I guess. Mid.
You don't have to send me everything. I can tell you what.
No, I just need to do it so I can use it in Steam. I know Yor had a second one, so that's not the right one. That's just a public build. Yeah,
I think I have public builds for everybody.
Yeah, you should grab the dev builds as well. Sorry, people, I'm incompetent. My bad.
Is there a difference?
Yes, there is. Some of them are patched, some of them are not. Okay, whole horse jam build. There you go.
I'm already subscribed to Beyblade. That's good. Already subscribed to your
Pet Shop jam build. It's gonna be difficult to remember which ones are jam builds and which ones aren't. Mako jam build. Yeah, people are doing this more often this time around. How many viewers have we lost? 0. You guys are great. Good job.
Good pacing.
Lowest jam build.
My DMs are flooded in jam builds.
Yeah, too bad. Get over it.
That's fine.
I'll call you a furry if you don't.
Something I'm not. I see how it is.
You are a dog. Or an anthropomorphic dog sitting right next to me.
Just because I have my dog as an avatar does not make me a furry.
Buddy.
It could.
Buddy, you are a talking anthropomorphic dog. I think that's the exact definition of what a furry constitutes as.
Well, then I guess throw me into B-stars because I seem to fit.
I am going to do exactly that, actually.
Yeah. Okay. My name is originally as a gag back in high school. It was like, hey, this guy I knew. I'm gonna nickname him Tuesday. Tuesday used to be like, yo, what's up, Kurt dog? I'm like, oh, hey, Tuesday.
You all had really bad names back in high school. Holy shit.
Oh, it's just to protect the innocent. That's all.
Glad to see Seal. Glad to see Seal embedded. For reference, none of these Steam links have been embedding except for Seal. So glad to see we got Seal.
I should probably delete the public builds, or should I keep them?
You can keep them. I mean, just for
because I'm gonna have a hard time figuring out the difference when I download all these.
Krillin jam build. I think they have like something to distinguish them in game, but also just like I don't know. For me at least, I sort my characters, so the ones that aren't sorted will be the ones I'll notice.
Yeah, the ones that I've sorted are the public builds.
Almost done, people. I'm very sorry. Thankfully, Equinox's stream isn't done yet, so
these jam build thumbnails are killing me.
They're so funny, dude. They're so funny.
Especially the bald guys.
Hawks is just his public build.
Yeah, that I have.
Like that character.
I'm glad there's not a jam build for this character.
I don't think Hidaki ever plans on hatching them. Heartbars Goku.
Oh, Heartbars Goku. Now I still have to get
Truckkun's public. Apparently, Nart made a mistake while submitting. Live Truckun is a real Truckun. That's what he said.
Nart made a mistake making it public, or
no, he made a mistake with the submission. So live Truckun is real Truckun according to him.
Oh, that's
Bugcatcher Samurai. Don't think we have an alternate version of that.
We're judging these or that one?
Yeah. And Toru. Toru does have a jam build. I did not think she would.
Toru. Oh, I haven't even gotten to Toru yet, actually.
Toru's interesting. So apparently they were made in 24 hours, but they also like don't play bad. So that's a little bit funny.
I have faith in Dino Bros characters.
Dino Bros characters usually go hard. I agree. Yeah. Big fan of Miku.
And what's her name? Pizza, the Echo Fighter of
Brooke.
Miku. Who?
Brooke. Mm-hmm. Keep thinking Toru refers to that one Jajolian guy. I feel that.
I'll be back in just a minute. That should be all the jam build links, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we got 5 watching. Hello, people. I'm back now. I'm alive again. So we're going to be going on this in order. Hopefully I have everything. So yeah, these should all be my jam builds. Well, I have a couple in my personal builds. Yeah, we got Vegeta, we got Seto Kaiba, and we got Reagan. All right, so first up is Yor. So we already went over the alts. This portrait looks really good. I'm a big fan of the portrait. I think it looks really nice. By the power of only needing to animate hands and legs. Yeah, imagine that would make things a hell of a lot easier. Definitely. Casual yeah, where is the casual default, huh?
It's time to forgore about Yor.
Kurt, I'm going to slap you. I'm 7 seconds away from removing you from the stream, I swear to God.
Oh, I'm sorry.
These puns, I can't take it.
Do you genuinely mean that, or
no? I'm just joking with you.
okay.
So I'm like I said before, I'm mainly judging animation and game feel, as well as a bit of creativity. I'm going to be saving most of my translation stuff for when I'm able to talk to Inner Otaku, since he is the anime person of all time.
Yeah.
So starting out with Yor, they are tiny. They are really, really small. And I have a computer fast enough that I can quickly hop in and out, but like they're like really skinny, and their hurt box is really small. They are incredibly tiny.
I can see that.
But they also have circle hitboxes where, like, basically all their hitboxes are just like circles. It doesn't really feel like anything's mapped to anything, and there's not much exaggeration on a lot of the animations. Which makes a lot of her hitboxes are weird because of that. There's not much exaggeration. Most of it's just kind of like itself. Amber's just like, why are we doing this at midnight? To answer your question, I have the ability to stay up late, and I'm not doing anything right now, so why not? Oh, hey, Exatire, pings everyone for the stream. Thank you, Exatire. Let me actually. All right, there we go. So I think yours is interesting because they feel, I don't know, there's a lot of hit pause on a lot of moves. A lot of moves, because of that hit pause, don't feel too satisfying to land. Forward air, I feel like, would be really nice, but I feel like a lot of time it just kind of feels too blocky almost. I don't even know how I describe it. So I'm just occasionally looking over in the chat because I don't want to completely leave chat hanging. I feel like that'd be rude and mean. But no, a lot of their
yes.
up B, I think that's a bit of a yikes. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit weird. Down special is weird because basically none of their moves have lag. Like they are a nearly lagless character, especially on their aerials. So a move like down special that like has even just like a decent bit of lag feels really off for a character like this. Up air's hitbox is really weird. I think like just playing them, they feel fine enough, but they also feel like really jank and kind of broken.
Unfortunately, that seems to be the case.
I being parried.
Hey, look, it's the non-anime expert number 3.
Hey, sorry, what's up?
I thought we were doing this tomorrow. My bad.
It's not your bad at all. I was gonna do this tomorrow, but I'm bored.
Yeah, you're terrible.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
So I'm going through my
free.
stuff. You can do your judging on your own, honestly. I just kind of wanted to have more people to talk to.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Do you want me to set you up with a PNG?
PNG? Sure. I was actually drawing one of them earlier, so, but I could honestly, you know what? Just use a PNG of like a crusty PNG of Wario or something.
You got it. I will set that up immediately after this character.
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother, this guy. Yeah,
I think the crustiest JPEG of Wario.
The thing is, Yor was made in a week, like a little bit over a week, I think, and it definitely does feel like that. I think a lot of their moves could suffer from all their moves could benefit a lot from more clear posing direction, more exaggeration, and I think definitely like making the base sprite a little bit bigger, having it be a bit more fleshed out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bored. Soka 2023. Your up special looks like it has 3 frames. Yeah, kinda. It doesn't really look like they very much got the Dimp game feel. I like Dimp Amy. I like Dimp Amy quite a bit. So I'm not gonna completely bash Dimp game feel, but I definitely see what you mean. It can be a little bit finicky at times.
I'm a bit mixed on Amy, TBH. Some of the moves just feel a little strange to me.
All right, here's my crusty PNG of Wario.
Unfortunately, from what I played of Yor, it seems like a very straightforward character, which is perfectly fine. It's just that there's only a handful of like references to what she does in the anime. Because I was in a voice chat earlier with doing my quick first impression score, and I think it was Maker who was helping me with this, and he said that the up smash is a reference to the anime, which is interesting. So that's nice.
It's like actually, Zard, let me just wait. I could do something. I could do something better than this.
Oh, what's up?
Let me just let's like browser. Zard. There you go.
Let me actually see the stream because I don't even know what I look like on there right now.
There you go.
Oh, don't put them up there. Put them like.
I put them right in your cart.
Wait, hang on. Let me
why
see
not?
this. What the heck even is my content creation?
Sorry, we only had what's it called? we only had stills for me and Kurt made.
So much room left.
What's up?
I see.
Anyways, Art, you could see put him over Kurt's face. That'd be so mean.
Hey.
Yours fine, but she has the average amount of dimp jank. Yeah.
I actually I booted up Rivals. I was gonna go play Yor, and then I realized I guess I forgot to subscribe to her. So
check the submission document for the gem build. If you don't have access to it, ask Spam to give it to you.
Okay.
Question: is the jam build drastically different from the public?
It's just the build they submitted. It cannot be basically you can't update it. So people make separate builds so they can update their main one while having the one that can't be updated judged because of the jam time frame. That's a basic explanation of that. So yeah, if I were to assign my scores to Yor, now I think the scores whatever I say right now. Oh hey, it's Wario guy. Zard, are you going to win?
Huh?
Are you going to win?
Win?
Are you the Wario guy? Are you going to win?
Wario, I'm gonna win!
There we go.
You
okay.
really just went, oh? You're the Wario guy. Come on.
So I think for animations a 5, for gameplay a 6, translation 4. I don't really see much wrong with translation, though I feel like she could have been a bit more based on stealth, having that be incorporated. Creativity, I'm going to give this a 4 for creativity. I think that There was a actually I'm gonna do 3 because there's a lot of Smash Joker in here. There's a lot of Smash Joker. So
I hate to say it, but I kind of gave this one a modest score. For your, I gave the art a 5, gameplay a 5, translation a 3, and creativity a 2. Because for the most part, she's a very straightforward character with not much to work with in terms of what we see here, which is not a problem. It's a jam character. You can only get so much out in less than a month.
Well, the thing, I mean, not even less than a month. Dim took 8 days with this character.
That is,
which it like. I think there's like some level of accomplishment involved with doing that, but it also really shows.
I did
Beyblade. Okay, so we're moving on. We're moving on to the Beyblade Let It Rip. This character is so funny. They're so funny.
I'm so mad that I find this fucking Beyblade fun.
Where's Euphonious?
Hang on, this is YouTube. We can't swear.
Sorry. That this fluffing Beyblade is like
I don't have Euphonious stage installed. Oh, I'm fake. I'm so fake.
Oh, so you and Delta both don't have the stage installed for it. You're not gonna get the best out of the character.
But Beyblade is so funny because chat, they're just a Beyblade.
It literally is.
It's literally so cool. I think the only way to properly enjoy this character is just Beyblade versus Beyblade. I know the stage for this. I know the stage.
Okay, I was gonna say if you know a stage or if you have a stage that fits Beyblade, please use it. That's usually the best way to play the character.
Here it is, Rockwall.
Oh,
perfect. No, I did not know that would happen. No, I did not know that would happen. Oh, perfect. Fourth and Fortress.
Chat. That one's that one should be a good stage. Yeah,
it's a Beyblade. It's actually just a Beyblade.
It's literally just Beyblade.
It's just
love
Beyblade.
And hate the simplicity of a playable Beyblade being this fun. It has no reason being this fun.
I'm not gonna rate it above most characters, but
no.
Damn, dude, it's really fun.
I think that I have to just dock points on just gameplay. Everything else is solid though.
I mean, I wouldn't give the visuals too high because what is there is not bad. There's also one sprite, so
yeah. So that's what
I think if you're gonna go on Beyblade's logic, you also just take the best looking sprite from every character and be like, oh, yep, I can judge it based on solely that.
Yeah, and there's some that I've looked at that I know that won't be.
I'm not gonna judge Yuko's visuals on F Strong alone. As funny
Something
as
I am gonna point out is I am going to give translation a full 5 out of 5. It is one.
No, that's true. That's true. There's nothing
real.
I'm going to give translation a 5, creativity 5, gameplay a 7, art and animation a 1.
Because this is literally how Beyblade is in the anime and just in real life. So you're getting the experience with this character. That
Rockwall match is clip worthy. If someone wants to go in and clip that from the stream, feel free. It's so funny.
What's interesting is I think this was on Equinox's stream. He mentioned that this could potentially be some type of subgenre of a mini game or a dedicated mode. It would be very interesting to see.
I think I appreciate Beyblade's gameplay a lot because I feel like there's a lot of characters I may just not come back to. I'll come back to Beyblade. I'll be playing Beyblade again.
Beyblade's in his swamp, I think.
I think that there's characters I like more than him, but I feel like I'm always gonna come back to Beyblade eventually. You know what I mean?
He makes you think. He makes you think.
Yeah, it really makes you think. What is Beyblade? It really does. It really does make you ponder.
All right, and so we also got
next up is hi Salil. Hi Salil. Dude, Salil is so funny. Sorry, let me go
on. I haven't played this character before, so I think that
I'm gonna go back into training mode when we get the characters with full visuals for me to acknowledge. But yeah,
right. You want my honest opinion? I don't like doing this.
It's so funny, dude. They're so funny.
They solely exist off of one gimmick, and it's just the same character we know and love since Workshop first started.
It's pretty good though.
It's
pretty
really
silly,
funny.
though.
It's a silly joke.
It is a solid
joke.
Sprite.
I'm not going to rate them high, but I'm also not going to slander them because this character is exactly what they're planning on doing. Which
I wasn't
going to
slander. I wasn't going to say I was going to slander them at all. I was just like,
yeah, but we know your full intentions, Kurt.
Thanks for taking it out of context to make me look like an actual villain. Jeez.
Oh yeah, to anyone wondering, I'm using the Villains of Aether channel because my personal YouTube channel does not have streaming enabled, and I needed to stream somewhere. And fine. I also despise Twitch, so yeah, no, I wasn't using Twitch.
Oh, I see. So we're just commandeering the ship for a little bit.
Yeah, I took the keys to the company car. Salil is, I mean, they feel fun to play, but that's just kind of because I like Munobert.
I think that gameplay, so that would be like what, an 8 or so?
No, what? Are you kidding me? There are one in every category.
1? Okay. Because I was just thinking purely gameplay. It's Munobert, but you get all aerials, and Munobert's good.
But they didn't make Munobert. Scuffo didn't make Munobert. Muno did.
If I misunderstood that 1, then I would be like, called, "Oh, you're slandering," or "Oh, this is mean." But
no, dude, I'm.
You close the clip and hype zone.
I don't know
Perfect.
what I'm
doing.
It's very. It's definitely gotten like.
What Seer said? Seer said that their favorite, and you see, it's not my least favorite joke character because my least favorite joke character is Light Yagami, purely because I was emotionally damaged by Light Yagami. But we don't need to talk about that until we get to Light Yagami.
Yeah. So,
anyways, moving on. Sorry, moving on from Salil. I don't really think they're not winning shit.
No.
Let's go to practice mode real quickly.
Definitely not winning anything, but
let's go to. I will be blatantly honest with everyone in chat. This is probably who I think is going to win. This is my.
I think a good majority of us know
for
that
the
this
entire
is
the entire
contender.
This is a really, really good character.
You can tell me that this character took 6 months to come out, and I'd believe you.
Yeah.
Same.
So first of all, their portrait, their CSS, really good. They have sound effects on the character select screen from Eyes of Heaven, Heritage for the Future, which I absolutely love. Also really nice. They have Jojonium. That's really good. I want more JoJo characters with Jojonium. I want more JoJo characters, period. But I want them to all have the Jojonium ups.
What is Jojonium?
It was an art book where everyone had alternate color schemes, and they're really good.
Oh, that's cool.
Jay Guile, Polnareff, Josuke, Mista. I'm gonna rock the Mista. I like that a lot. I'm gonna rock the Gyro. Oh my god, the Gyro all looks so good. Parasol, Whip, Akira, Vigil. This all is so funny. Oh my god, this all is so funny.
Oh, Ross.
Waluigi, Happy Chaos, Fool's Gold, Malo,
with the gun,
Monarch, Desiree, Ducky, Rakesha, Laika, Go Lucky, Bojack, and the Michael Jackson, all with Michael Jackson.
Yes.
I was playing against Daimondo, and he kept using the Michael Jackson. It has the voice lines and everything.
Does it actually?
It
does.
Immediately,
it very much does.
Immediately cracking into the visuals. This intro is absolutely amazing. Oh my god.
Oh, it's really good.
Beautiful.
This character's just like stupidly well animated in general, so like that's a 10 for me.
No, I'm probably gonna, but like Jab looks really nice. F-Tilt looks sublime.
I need to see all of his animations.
Try doing them on the left side of the screen because we're on the right side of the screen.
Oh, okay, got it. Left side. Okay, thank you for the call, Kurt.
Yeah.
Oh, the Jojonium. Okay, my bad. I have been knowledge checked by Seer. Also, hi Seer, you're in chat. He made this character, but so I absolutely love Hole. His down tilt's a little bit basic, but it doesn't really need to be complicated. Up tilt looks really nice. I love the specific reference they have there. That's really funny. Up strong looks amazing. I love how his strongs have really wacky bullet patterns.
Yeah.
Like, look at that.
And that's like exactly what his neutral B does as well. You know, as somebody who knows next to nothing about JoJo, that's just, I'm kind of understanding the character. And
it's little bit arrows on roids, and I love it.
Yeah, Zard. I selected Zard as a judge because he's my boy.
Well, that he's also my boy.
He's our boy.
I'm everyone's. I'm like a select. Okay, not everyone, but a select few people's.
He's
boy
the warrior
of the
guy.
judges.
But no, so his aerials all look great. I wasn't a huge fan of Nair for a bit, but then I started playing around with it more, and this is like such a good feeling move.
Nair, you said?
Yeah, forward air looks really nice. I will always love seer smears. They're just really good.
Yeah.
I know Spider
mean,
Boy.
he
I know
is
Spider
one
Boy
le-
gets
he
on
is
my
one letter away from being called Artist of Smear, so I'm impressed with that.
I know Spider gets on my case a lot for liking seer smears too much, but like, damn, they look really nice. Up strong is Game Feel incarnate. Oh my god. Or up air strong. Sorry.
It is
Yeah,
such
up
a
there.
strange concept, and I love every second of it.
Down air is really funny. And like I feel like there's a lot of moves here that like aren't really heritage moves. I'm noticing.
So that's like for the creativity. That's up
Yeah.
too.
You got like a tilt, for example, is based on the unblockable gun super from Heritage. Malo fair but upwards. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff here that's like Rega started speaking in Spanish with somebody in chat. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, so like I actually didn't play too much Whole Horse before this, but I'm trying him now, and like
he's very clearly
this is a really good one.
I love
He's
Inkling back air.
amazing.
Inkling back air is great. So End Special is really good. End Special feels good to use. I'm not good with it personally, but I don't play zoners, so
Yeah, and it's kind of interesting. It's a really interesting concept too.
Yeah,
makes him move
like
like Kurt was saying, like Pit Arrows, but like more cracked and on a zoner.
Yeah, the effects here all look really good. The trail on that bullet is so perfect.
Absolutely.
That looks absolutely godlike. Side B's effects look really, really nice. Absolutely love how they did J Guile.
That's wow. Wait. Up air is an original animation?
I mean, like most of these are, but like
that's really impressive.
Yeah, there's enough here that's not from Heritage for me to give this a good creativity score as well. By the way, can you guys in chat can you hear the in-game audio? Just curious.
Seems pretty quiet.
I'll up it after this match. I will up it because there's a lot of good sound design in this character as well. I want you guys to hear that.
Oh yeah, especially if you play the Michael Jackson ult. Don't forget to do that.
I will.
Thank you.
But
I had to hear it, so you have to as well.
His visuals are all very nice. Let me go into options, sound. There we go. All right, so going into a match, he just feels so nice. Like he feels really polished as well.
He's a character and a good one.
He is the horse of all time.
He's the entire horse. What more is he feels so good. Like I know this is no DI, and it's gonna feel different in game, but like, damn, there's gotta be something to said about just moves that feel good to hit.
Absolutely.
I love this character. They're so good, man. I feel like a new kid opening up a present on Christmas.
Yeah.
Is it bad that I'm gonna give most criteria full score?
For a whole horse?
Yeah.
I don't think
I'm probably going
to. I was gonna do the same thing. I didn't know if I was messing up.
I was probably gonna give his art. I was gonna do probably I think art a 9 because I feel like there are characters that visually are better than him. Gameplay a 9. I was gonna do. I don't know. Let me play the match and then I'll do my scores live.
Yeah. I think there are a few
like I wanted to give him
have like. I think that I would say probably a 9 for art and animation, just because there are some moves that have like a smear that like I don't know lingers a little bit too long or something like that. And
also
and,
custom win themes, very nice.
Nice.
Very good. That counts as art.
I should actually probably bring the art down from a 10 to a 9 because as most of it, like all of it, is mostly like hand drawn and everything, it's still taking inspiration from Heritage to the Future.
So I'm going to for art, I'm looking at this and there are a couple of other characters I think who are better, so I'm going to do 9 for art. I'm going to do 9 for gameplay. For translation, I'm going to do a 5. This is a perfect encapsulation of Whole Horse's mechanics. And for creativity, I'm going to do a 3. Bonus points are 2 because that's just how scoring works. And he's going to have a total of 28.
See, I don't know what to do for bonus points, so I'm just saying.
Bonus points are 2. Bonus points are 2. Bonus points are not like a judge average thing. They're basically just the way bonus points work is if you fulfill a certain criteria, you just like get the bonus points. Example here.
Yeah, like
he has custom win themes. So there you go.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense.
So would I give him a 2 or 3?
2. There's 2 maximum bonus points. Don't worry, I'll get this all sorted out, even if there is stuff done when I calculate the totals. Also, hello there, Aiden Clark. I'm here on YouTube. I don't like Twitch. I don't like Twitch at all.
Twitch is not so friendly.
Destroy the planet once the stream ends? Damn, I didn't know I could do that. Crazy. Is that Mako? Is that Mako? That's Mako. That's No, that's Mako. That's Mako. I'm 95% sure that's Mako. I'm DMing Mako right now.
Get back in line. We're getting to that character. I don't know. I was trying to make a meh. Anyways, but anyways, guys.
You sound the things you're saying sounds like somebody I know. Anyways, so I gave my scores for Whole Horse. I'm a big fan of him. I think he's set to take this entire jam by storm.
Yeah, I could see it.
Definitely top 3.
Yeah, I think you get that one. I'll give you a hint. Jose Franco, yo no hablo español. I'm sorry, I can't really talk to you here.
You speak Spanish?
No, I don't speak Spanish. I take
Uno pequeño.
I take Spanish as a class in my high school. But
Parquito Español.
Oh, they said woof. Okay, it's either Franny or Drill. One of the two.
My Spanish is of very little knowledge.
No, I just take Spanish and do bad in the class.
That's how I failed my French class.
Thankfully, we got Rega. I think Rega's Brazilian. I think. I'm not sure about that though. All right, Pet Shop is next. Pet Shop is really funny. Pet Shop is really funny.
I feel like this character was made specifically because I removed the whole competitive viability subject from the previous video. It's just Pet Shop's born.
Pet Shop was born from the ashes of competitive viability.
Yeah.
What have I done? No, honestly, this is a pretty good character.
I'm sorry, then Aiden Clark. I do not know who you are. You seem to know who I am, though. So, and again, I do YouTube, so you may just be someone who knows me from YouTube and not just somebody I know. Still working out that whole thing in my head where there could be people who just know me from YouTube stuff. It's a weird feeling. It's a really weird feeling.
And because I saw, Villains of Aether streaming, and it's just 3 goobers who took over the controls of the ship.
Yeah, it's just kind of us hopping in here.
I am a trained pilot, I promise.
So, Pet Shop. In terms of the visuals portion, translation has got to be a 5. Like,
yeah,
translation has got to be like you made Pet Shop.
It was literally the entire point of the character. They just wanted to translate Pet Shop.
I will say I am not at all a fan of his gameplay, but we'll get to that. In terms of visuals, I want to give him a high visual score, but like most of these poses are very similar, and most of them are not really animated as much as they're just snapping from one pose to another. Like look at Up Tilt.
Mm-hmm.
Up Tilt is just all the effects.
I mean, you can only do so much with Pet Shop, I can imagine.
No, that's fine, but even still, like, I don't know. I'm not going to be... Like, Pet Shop is cool. Pet Shop's really cool. I'm happy they exist, and I think that Petit was really funny for making them. But their gameplay is a little bit whack, and while the art is really nice in a lot of areas... Like, I'm going to give them a decent art score. I'm probably going to give them whatever is, like... a little bit above your, but at the same time, he doesn't have a full moveset. He doesn't have tilts.
And a lot of his moves are admittedly kind of reusing animations like from other parts of the character, like how forward strong kind of takes from aerial like down air, it looks like. At least they're like really similar.
Back air, F strong, and down air all basically look the exact same aside from the VFX.
Yeah. And a lot of the icicles are kind of the same. Like, I get why, but we have Whole Horse, you know? Like, this can't be higher than Whole Horse. I'm sorry.
It says that he does have tilts, but it's half them are the same as his arrows by design.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, I mean. Where it's like, he just doesn't have a kind of unique... Like, I'm going to go by the same thing I did for Beyblade, where it's like, what is here is cool, but the fact that there's stuff missing means I'm not going to rate him as high as a character that has full animations. However, his art is really good. It's the best part. This character I don't actually think is going to lose much from art for me. I just think his gameplay is really whack.
Mm-hmm. Would you give this art style like an 8 or a 7?
I would probably go ahead and give art... I'm going to give it a 7.5.
I was going with 7 for now because I didn't know we were working with decimals, but honestly,
you can go decimals. I know Delta did a lot of decimals, so I'm just going off the precedent he sent.
Yeah, I'm going to also just be going back over all these characters if I, get any second chances, look at the Steam pages, see if I missed anything or what have you.
But Teet knows he's a god tier artist, so I don't think he needs me to validate that. I'm just saying that, like, if the character has a lot of same pose syndrome. And I feel like if it wasn't for the fact that they didn't have a full moveset, they'd get a lot higher from me. And I want to keep a little bit of consistency with what I said before.
So what about gameplay? What kind of range are we thinking for that?
Oh, hey, Cammy, what's up? Oh, damn. 20 people in stream chat.
Very nice.
His gameplay is very weird. He doesn't work too well on, what's it called? He does not work too well on D-pad. Because instead of a dash, he has an air dash that works like this. So he feels really weird for someone like me to play.
Yeah.
Which is decently personal, but even still, it's like...
I mean, even on controller, it still feels kind of jank because I'm using one.
Really enough, this feels like a character that's meant to be played on keyboard.
Probably. And honestly, I kind of appreciate that it's unorthodox, but at the same time, it kind of docks points away from the de facto standard control settings for rivals.
Now, we'll be honest, my biggest regret this entire jam is not including a category for sound design, because if there was, I would take many points off for him, because all of his moves sound the exact same, and he has a really annoying cry.
Yeah.
True.
But unfortunately, I forgot to make sound. I just didn't think to make sound design.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mako, what's up? Never mind, it wasn't Mako. Is that Hispanic friend? Apparently it's not, so.
Like, one thing I'm not a fan of with Pet Shop is how he doesn't have, like, a proper dash. That just doesn't really feel good to me.
Yeah, I think if on the ground, I don't think on the ground he needs that. Like, I think if on the ground he just ran, like, I would be perfectly fine with that. I think that would be really nice, actually. That would help out his gameplay a lot. End special is kind of slow charge move. Down special is, that.
That's a move.
And honestly, it just kind of feels like you're just fishing for up special so you can go in the air and just do this.
And just combo.
But even then, his momentum is really weird, so I never feel like I'm getting a full combo out of it. So,
yeah.
I'm going to put his gameplay at a... I'm going to knock Yor down to a 5, and I'm going to give him a 6.
Fair enough.
I'm going to give him 1 bonus point for the fact that if you guys have seen his Steam page, it's so extra, and I absolutely love it.
I have not seen that. I will take a look at that in a bit.
F-tilt is a very good move. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of a little bit nuts. But I gave him a 7.5 in art, 6 in gameplay, 5 in translation, 4 in creativity, because making Pet Shop is pretty creative. Just like the idea of making Pet Shop is just kind of crazy.
True, but I'd kind of knock down points because of like kind of lacks the originality because it's like, that
is fair. That is fair. I will concede, but I'm gonna keep mine at where I am for now.
Yeah. Like I'm probably just gonna
like once again, I plan on retroactively going back to change some of my scores in relation to the other characters because I want to keep my scores at least somewhat consistent.
Right.
Aiden Clark, we will get to Krillin later in the stream. Yo, it's Serg. What's up, Serg?
Oh shoot! Hey, Serg. Hi, look, I'm on TV.
Pet Shop's presentation. Portrait slaps. I do think the portrait's really good. He's portrait in VFX. As for the actual character, the poses are just kind of there. If it feels like by the way, chat, if it feels like I'm kind of skipping over characters, I have been playing these characters for a while. I've been playing most of these characters for a while. These are just kind of me going through, giving my thoughts to all of you guys. So sorry if it seems like I'm going through quickly, but I have had time to look at a lot of these characters. I was even a beta tester for Pet Shop. So.
We all have some kind of list to follow, so I'm pretty sure we're not going to miss any submissions here.
We have a full list of submissions. I even added Bug Catcher in request by Mallow.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I was going to mention something about that. I didn't know if it was past the deadline or not, but
it's whatever. It's a joke character.
It's whatever.
It's a silly joke character. It's not going to win anything.
We put it in, yeah.
All right. Well, that's Pet Shop. I think he's cool. I think he's pretty cool.
It's pretty good.
Will Whole Horse be legal in Villains Versus? Almost definitely.
Why wouldn't we?
I think Yor is below both Pet Shop and Beyblade. My current rankings is the bottom. I have Salil, then Yor, Beyblade, Pet Shop, and Whole Horse. But we've only done 5 characters so far. So. I also like Pet Shop quite a bit. Like I can see myself playing him a bit. Beyblade does count. Yes, he does.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
Whole Horse I could definitely see getting wide legality. He feels like a character. There's another character I think it's going to get wide legality, but I'll touch on them in a sec. Or not a sec, in like 30 minutes. All right, next. Oh, we got a fun one coming up. We have a very fun one coming up.
Oh yeah.
I'm scared. What is it?
All right, next up we have
Yuko, right?
We have Yuko. All right, Yuko. We have not Shadow Deal. I love Yuko so much. Oh my god, Yuko's so funny. Kurt, stop molding. Kurt, stop molding.
Kurt, when the ops get him to be silly.
This character got me to watch 10 episodes of Nichijou, and I find it funny that this is the only 2 Flickies character on Workshop that actually works. Like, it actually works. It's really funny.
Does the character translate well from the anime?
This is the only character I'm giving a 5 in translation and a 5 in creativity.
Yeah, I can get that.
Because
I think that I would just dock 1 point from creativity.
I'm not going to, because given the fact, because Nichijou is a slice of life. The ability to make a moveset out of a slice of life character and have it feel in character is just something else.
See, I was originally I was gonna say because she takes a bit from Luigi, and then I remembered that she does not have another upcoming character's dash attack. So
yeah,
I don't know. I'm in the air on it, but you know,
I'm not gonna dock a whole point for you took 1 funny Smash character move.
Yeah. I think it's just like a few borrowed moves. I'm probably, you know what? I'll put it at 5 for now, and if I feel strongly on it, I'll change it later.
Besides,
honestly, I probably won't.
I'm down to give Yuko more points, and there's a lot of things I can dock points on Mako for.
Yeah.
All right, so let me go into visuals. So I was talking with Spider Boy about their visuals earlier. A lot of their stuff is pretty cute. I like how her walk's a reference to the ending.
Yeah.
I will say some of the animations feel like they have a lot of character in them, which I like. Some of them do feel a little bit pose snappy.
Shout out to my favorite Smash attack in the entire game.
F Strong. F Strong is really funny.
It is.
It's just cinema. It's amazing.
Like something like Fair does seem really just like pose snappy. Where it's kind of like I go from one pose to another without much like The newly wakened Ichijo and Light.
Is that a statue or a piece of bread?
That's
I
a
can't
fish,
tell.
buddy. That's the if I got a $1 for every time a workshop character had a fish as a forward air and I didn't notice that it was a fish. Oh, it's a statue? Oh, well, never mind. There goes
I was gonna say,
there goes that
it definitely
joke.
looked like a statue
Someone-
in the wind-up frame, but when he throws it out,
someone told me it was a statue, so I thought so.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I will say my biggest critique with the animations is that, like, mainly for the aerials, they're just kind of like, best way to describe it is just pose, hit, not much else between those, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Something like down
I was
air.
also going to mention Jab, how hit 1 and 2 are just the same.
Down air is just kind of like, you just have like 2 frames, and then pose, back air is hold pose, and then the thing explodes.
I heard a Pokeball noise.
Yes, it's really funny. They have hyper beam sound effects.
Yep.
Which is
I recognize them. Hold on.
Which, if they wouldn't have gotten a 2 in bonus points for the custom wind theme by Delta, the goats, they would have gotten a bonus points for having hyper beam sound effects. That's so perfect.
Yeah.
Jab is
Yeah,
literally her playing rock
she
paper
gets bonus
scissors,
points,
which is
I
why the
think.
first 2 jabs are the same. Yeah, I love the rock paper scissors jab. I think it's really funny.
Oh, I see. The post change. Oh, I get it now.
Let's see, what did I... I'm probably not going to give Yuko the highest visual score in the world, but I definitely don't think of taking away anything from the character. Portrait's also really good. JH did a great job with that. I think
was
with this
gonna go
character...
for like an 8 or something.
With this-
because like
Where this character, I mean, let me do my visuals real quick. I was gonna do, let's see. So I gave art and animation. I was probably gonna go for 6.5.
0.5. Okay, you know what? 7. I'll go 7.
That's fair.
Gameplay. I think she's fun.
I'm gonna give this character like a 9 for gameplay. Their gameplay is so much fun.
Yeah.
All the I forgot to go over the alts. Good point. Good call. They have really good alts, references to the series, as well as I love how more alts have been getting masks lately, and the pajamas look really funny. BLW,
is that
FTL,
what they're
Tag, Alexis. The Mall alt looks amazing. Manga alt, very nice. Love to see the manga alt on more characters. But this character plays like a dream. So they have Luigi side B, but there's no what's it called?
RNG.
There's no RNG with misfire because it's just every third side B.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
It is.
So I can predict what dash attack is like so weirdly game feel.
Yeah.
And their neutral special feels really good to use.
Down special is really interesting.
Down special is interesting. I can't use down special. I'm just gonna flat out say I am not capable of using down special. I'm not gonna take off points for me not being able to use it. I'm just gonna say I can't use it properly. I saw Nuzzle was using it a lot, and he looked like he was being able to do some cool shit with it. So
Yeah.
I will be honest though, I can't use it. I am not capable of using that attack.
You know what's kind of funny about down special? I had a really like similar idea during like PokeJam. When I was brainstorming ideas, one of the ideas I had was Aerodactyl using Rock Slide, and it basically did that but with a rock. So good to see it came to fruition in some form. Arguably on a funnier character.
Hold down special. 1 sec. I don't think to change anything. I know you can get different drops, like this one where it's nuke.
Oh, I just realized you're able to parry your own projectile.
That piece of sushi recovers 2 HP, by the way.
I'm gonna bump up Yuko to a 7.5 because I feel like her being a full point below Pet Shop is really weird.
Yeah.
So I have currently 1 sec. Let me give the 2 bonus points.
It says hold down during the end leg of down strong.
Oh, down strong. Oh.
Oh yeah, we figured that one out.
It's Zard's favorite thing.
That's so good. What? So good.
Yeah. Oh, and I heard that basically if you use it next to a CPU, they think that you're basically an active hitbox, so they just won't attack
it's
you.
not hitting me.
If you're doing it. At least most of the time they won't.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking for Yuko right now. I'm probably going to end up going with my final score being like 7. I'm thinking 7.5 for visuals, 8 for gameplay, 5 for creativity, 5 for translation, and 2 bonus points, which puts them 0.5 points behind. What's it called? Whole Horse.
Let's see here.
Yeah, she holds her crouch animation is also really funny.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what does a lot of this character for me. It's just how funny it is.
All right, next up. Ooh. So I like Yuko a lot. I predict her being in top 3. I think that she can very easily. Oh, let's see. Jay
we've been given information about a thing.
All right. I will check out this Mako. He said like a whole thing on Mako about how their gimmick works.
And how it's based on something that already... Oh, I see.
I mean, I still don't feel it like it feels good. So, but we'll get to Mako now. I'm not the biggest Mako fan. I'm just gonna be straight up. I'm not the biggest fan of this character.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think their gameplay is kind of whack. I think some of their visuals could use a bit of work, and I think that they're like I really don't. I really do not like the gimmick. Like I get like okay, making the gimmick inspired by Kill la Kill If, but I will always say this: you don't need to directly port a gimmick.
Yeah.
So,
especially considering the.
I'm gonna have to.
Actual...
So as for their visuals, a lot of their attacks are really stubby. I'm gonna have to keep toggling their what's it called. There we go. I think while most of the animations look fine, I think there's a lot of missed potential here to be using the coat in really interesting ways. You have that giant coat, and they only use it for 2 animations.
Yeah, which is especially disheartening when you realize how many of these moves like easily could have been the coat and would have actually improved the game feel if it was.
Yeah, I know.
Particularly,
I know Ekui was pretty hard on Gunha for feeling stubby. I don't feel like Gunha's very stubby. I feel like this character's really stubby.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that being a complaint. I didn't really think that the general consensus would be a pretty high to mid score, honestly.
I think a lot of people like Mako. That's fine. Like I'm just not a big fan. F tilt looks really, really whack. I think the smear on F strong looks a little bit jank.
Because it's only on the
tip of it, yeah. It really
and also it actually looking at the smear itself, it looks like it's actually coming out before the smear is ahead of the bat.
Which is
Hello, chat. I'm a judge and I'm also an animator.
Oh god damn it, Spider, what's up?
Hi. You should stream for I can see.
Oh, okay, one sec.
I could have my useful insight.
Speaking of streams,
Spider heard me talking about what's it called? Spider heard me talk about Mako and just spawned immediately. Do you want me to have you have a PNG for the stream, or not?
Sure.
Drop me something to use.
Actually, that reminds me. Give me 1 sec because I was almost finishing the PNG I was making specifically for this stream.
Either drop me something to use, or I'll just use your Discord profile picture.
Just use my Discord profile picture.
You got it. Anyways, chat.
would
Say hello. Say hello.
I
to
would
Mr.
get
Boy.
myself insert, but that's in line, like my persona. But it's in line for me to just never use my Sona ever.
That
so,
is true. That is very in character for you,
But yeah. So what you guys talking about?
Mako.
So Mako. Okay, what specific part about Mako?
I was talking about how their animation overall good feels kind of stubby, and I don't like the gimmick.
Well, yeah. It's not for everyone. The gimmick, yeah.
There we go. We got
the
Spider
animations
on
feel
there.
stubby. I mean, is that particularly a problem?
I think so.
Stubby animations.
When they have they have a coat that can get that large, I feel like there's a lot of missed potential to be using it for a lot of really cool stuff.
I mean, if there's supposed to be like a more quicker a combo brawler, having the code be used for bigger meaty moves makes more sense. Which they do use. They use it for bigger meaty moves.
Yeah, but even being a brawler, like this character doesn't feel like a brawler. I feel like they have too many ways of being like using projectiles to be a brawler.
They're a brawler.
They're a brawler. They're definitely.
Oh my god! Hello there, Jay. I'm being
Spider-Man playing it for like 2 weeks.
I'm being jumped by the spider too. Oh my god.
My fault, gang.
Oh,
Yeah, I
like,
think
let me-
that information because I know a lot of people. I saw on EXW, a lot of people were saying like they didn't know where a lot of her stuff was coming from, and like it's mostly.
Oh no, her translation is very high. I think that this character did an
We're all
excellent
getting
job.
jumped
Of
by
Yeah.
multiple judges.
I'm taking nothing away from translation. I do not think that's
Yeah.
even remotely an issue. I think that the best thing this character does is make you feel like you're playing Mako because these animations are really goofy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why it was. This is definitely where I think she gets scored the most high.
Like she feels really fun.
I think in animation and fucking adaptation.
Yeah.
What is it? Yeah, I think she scores high. Gameplay is
I'm not the
it sounds a lot more decisive. Even if it's based on something that's a lot more decisive. Yeah.
like I think Mako having Mario forward air is just like that just feels like something Mako would have. Like I feel like
Yeah.
Oh my god, when I think of Mako, I think of Italy.
I feel like if Mako could choose a forward air, she'd be like, yeah, I'll have Mario forward air. Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
ask Antonio about that one.
I think you need. I'm going to tell you something. It's really funny. I just don't want you to say anything in DC because it's private. Okay. It's private.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna text me my IP address.
I mean, I thought about it.
Getting-
I thought about it.
I'm getting
I
stream
thought about
sniped.
it. I definitely did. I just I don't think you deserve it.
So
Okay?
what characters you guys talked about so far?
We've talked about your Beyblade, Salil, Horse, Pet Shop, and Yuko. My current top two are Whole
I missed
Horse
out on
and
the
Yuko.
juicy stuff.
I think Whole Horse is really good. I think Yuko is really good. Beyblade's really funny. Pet Shop is kind of jank, but pretty cool. Yor is lacking in a couple of areas, and Salil is Salil.
We're gonna have multiple hours in Whole Horse and Yuko. I should start judging them because those are the characters I know the most.
Jay, judge quickly. I don't want this to take too long.
What?
I said like try to get this. I want to be able to ideally get judging done.
What score did he give Yuko?
Yuko a art, and I gave them an 8.
I quickly
You
gave
know
them
what I
an 8.
mean?
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
I forgot what was the reason. I wasn't paying attention to the stream out. What was the reasons?
I thought
Really
most of their
got
animations looked pretty solid. I thought the aerials could use a couple more frames in some of the areas.
You know what? That's fair. That's pretty fair.
I thought most of the stuff they had, like I thought Up Strong looked really good, F Strong looked really good. I just thought that in a couple of areas they could have used a little bit more frames, but aside from that, I think they were good. So Mako, I think in visuals, I would probably also give an 8. I feel like they're of that same quality. A couple moves I have issues with particularly, but I'm not going to let those impact things too hard since that's just kind of a me thing. As for their gameplay, I'm overall not the biggest fan of how their gimmick works. That's just kind of a me thing. I know it's translated directly from the game, but at the same time,
that's perfectly fine because I also don't like the gimmick. But you know,
I think
some people either like it or they're normal and they don't like it.
A lot of people like it. But I just wanted to make sure people weren't saying that the gimmick was
Yeah.
because it definitely wasn't. Harvard directly left.
I thought the gimmick was taken from Guilty Gear. I didn't think it was taken from Guilty.
Well, technically, so Arts is made Kilikilaya, and her gimmick is
No,
based on.
didn't they just publish it? They didn't make it.
No, they made it. They made it.
Oh, pretty sure. I thought they
I mean,
had
they
another
make
company.
fighting games. So
Cra-
I know they make
Cra-
fighting games, but I thought another company
crazy that
made the actual game.
crazy that someone
They just published
legitimately paid Arxis to make an arena fighter, not a 2D fighter.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, I'm excited for. Did you see this? This is out of controversy. Did you see the JJK fighting game that's gonna know?
No, it's by Viking. It's by Viking.
thing?
It's Viking.
Yeah, 2v2 JJK fighting game. Is
Oh, that's
nuts.
wild. That's
Yeah,
yeah, look at that.
It's by. I was so scared because it looked like it was gonna be done by Dimp, and I did not want J Stars 2. But
No, yeah. It's CC2, isn't it? Or who is
it's Viking, the One's Justice devs.
Okay, that's not awful. That's not awful at all. One Justice has potential. Arena fighters never get big. In general, but
that's the issue.
This.
But I know
2v2 is a great fucking idea though. You can talk so much shit with it.
I know One Justice had a decent competitive scene, so maybe it'll be able to grow in the same way.
I remember Goku did mention that when watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna give translation for Mako a 5. I'm gonna give art an 8. Gameplay, I'm probably going to give a 6. Creativity, probably a 2.5.
I was
And
gonna say 2. Yeah.
For bonus points, does anyone know if they had anything that like is there a Win theme custom maybe? Or actually, you know what? Harbor did an animated teaser for them. I'm giving them 2. That's a fully hand.
I gotta start. Let me start fucking putting the scores for the 2 characters I actually played a lot. Horse and Yuko. Yuko is probably my favorite so far in general.
Just try to get your scores down within like 2 weeks. We don't want just
yeah.
like,
Those are the first ones I'm gonna do. I have to I gotta go on my way to play Beyblade. Ugh, unfortunate.
What? You don't like Beyblade?
You see, I do like Beyblade, but you can't customize him, so he's automatically bottom in the list.
Fair enough.
All right.
He's not accurate, not faithful.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I would have legitimately given Beyblade a higher score if it was for the fact that like you could customize that. Like that's
if you're able to customize it, probably even perfect scores.
yeah. Sorry, I gotta.
That would have been so funny.
Take one away from translation. Sorry.
Took 1 away from translation, 1 away from creative. Just take 1 score, -1 across the board. There you go.
Yeah, you know what? No, take all of his points. You
fucked up the one thing.
The ultimate punishment, just being zapped to the bottom of the list because you couldn't customize it.
Hello, Soka. You talked about Reagan yet?
No, I've not.
You should talk about them next.
I was gonna do Luis.
Yeah,
next,
we're going in order.
I could do Reagan. Spider's
See,
requesting.
I got yeah. See, I don't know what to say about Reagan as a Bob Psycho fan.
Okay, yeah. So chat. Keep in mind, I absolutely adore Reagan. This character's amazing. I have not watched Mob Psycho.
Exactly.
I
So
have not watched Mob Psycho.
Reagan, very cool character. Congratulations on making this character since it's the first character of the dev. So you gotta respect it. Well, they released.
Yeah.
I know that I'm pretty sure they're working on some other things, but like this is the first they released.
They're working on the Mad
Spot
Piano.
Racer coded it. He's not.
Oh, he coded it. My fault. Okay.
Yeah.
I made it. I was like,
No, he did it. No, but okay, so I think this character has really solid normals. They feel good. They don't feel bad or anything. But also, man,
they're
man.
I
as
know.
a Mob Psycho fan and as a Reagan fan,
Their gimmick is non-existent.
If they were designed how like Yuko is, where he has a bunch of fucking random bullshit references that don't make sense but somehow feel good. Oh, I love it. I would love the character. But since for the most part, I mean, I guess he's just a dude. So he's just got a basic, very, very basic moveset. And he has also just clone gimmick that was kind of made up on the spot, which feels a little weird when there's a lot you can still take from him.
Yeah, that's the big thing. I'm giving this character, in terms of translation, a 1.
Yeah, I think he has a really weak translation. In terms of gameplay,
which is a shame because I feel like
I think his normal's pretty solid. His specials are kind of.
It's a shame though because I feel like there's a lot of things in here that could have given him a really high translation. Like now obviously it's just me hearing from other people, but I remember when people saw the walk and the run, immediately they were just like, "This guy gets." Right.
I think those animations, some of the animations he has, like the movement man, like that show his personality, definitely should give him a little bit higher than the 1.
No, that is fair. That is fair. I will.
He definitely should get a little higher for that.
I'll go
credit for that.
I'll go 2.5. I'll go 2.5.
True. Like just get wacky with it. He should have been a lot more wacky with it.
I wasn't too sure.
Oh yeah, for his up tilt, he summons a mob.
I wasn't too sure about this character in particular because I never really watched Mob Psycho, so I was unsure what to prepare myself for when I was looking at this.
Bro, I've seen Mob Psycho twice. One with me and one with my brother. By myself. So yeah, like I love Mob Psycho.
fan.
But yeah, and also I think as an animation critique overall, the base sprite really limits himself.
Yeah,
like going with the bar art style.
Now, okay, keep in mind,
The body looks really good.
I am probably the world's biggest fan of the bar art style to the point where I have been spending multiple months of my own time.
You're a copycat.
Yes, I am actually proud to be one. I love the bar art style, and even I will say this character should not have a bar face.
Because they should have had a bigger they should have went with the Rega art style or some shit, bro.
Give him
a bigger head.
Give him the Rega head.
People push the expressions as much as you can because Reagan is a very expressive character.
Yes.
So that's something. That's something.
So he's supposed to be one of the silly ones from what I'm saying.
Yes, he's literally in the fucking anime. He's a con artist.
I'm going to be giving.
That's like for the most of the show. It's like considered like one of the strongest characters in the show. Like everyone respects him. Oh, he's so strong.
Knuckles,
he's a liar.
We're talking about Bar Rhaegar, by the way.
Isn't that a spoiler because you find this out like 2 seconds in the show? But
he's a liar. No, Knuckles, we're not talking about Rhaegar. We're talking about we're talking about BRR. We're talking about Bar Rhaegar.
But yeah, so I think I understand because I remember during this character's development I asked, "What's with the clone gimmick? What made you thought about that?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, because he's a con artist. He's a little sneaky, little liar." I think if you give him like say a similar move to like Mako F Special, where it's like an animation that could go into different rekkas, have to mix you up. You have to predict that. That'd be really cool. Combining with the Soul gimmick. I like the Soul gimmick. I like the idea of it. I think that one fits perfectly well with Reagan.
I would have liked it if honestly you could have made it like what if he made his clones out of trash? I think that would have been really funny.
That could have also make sense too because he's a little bit of a smart fellow, bro.
He's a bit of a
he's a little bit of a you can make shit up on the spot.
Even then that would have been better than just like I create clones.
Yeah, I think that's like my biggest thing out there. Is like, man, I don't remember him learning the fucking Shadow Clone Jutsu.
So I'm going to now. I've played so many Reagan games, so I'm pretty dead set in my score.
I can't judge too much on the gameplay because I have to play him more.
Yeah.
But yeah, adaptation, I give him like a 3 or a 4. That's an adaptation like a 10, right? 10 in total.
No, translation 5? Is 5. Creativity is 5.
Translation. Okay, so.
I was gonna give him a.
I say a translation. I gave him a 2, and creativity. I gave him a 2 or 3.
I'm probably gonna go 3, like because I think it's decently cool to make a moveset of a guy.
They do have some. They have to be. They were kind of creative with the fucking things.
Now for the art score, I'm probably gonna give him a 7.5 or an 8. I do think a decent amount of points are taken off by the fact that you can see here, up tilt, up strong, and up air are all just the same move.
Oh yeah, no. No. I remember that. Mainly, okay. Up tilt is more just a case of like it's a similar type of attack. So it just but since it's a similar type of attack, it just blends in. But up tilt and up strong look the exact same because I'm pretty sure that you reuse frames. So, you can see the shortcut there.
Yeah, they're basically the same move.
Yeah. You're not gonna look back at these scores later, right? I'm assuming.
Look back, yeah. I'm
no, it's just in general. I don't like when people judge things on day like 1 and then.
No, this is why I'm not judging his gameplay because the thing is gameplay. I have to get experience with.
Yeah.
I'll be
purely on presentation.
Yeah, art you can do same day. I just feel like gameplay and stuff you need.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that yet. I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I am saying his animation though. 3 of his moves are the exact same.
No, I think preliminary scores are fine. I'm just making sure these aren't like confirmed scores.
Yeah, no.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I will say. Right now, at least, I'm gonna give him an art an 8, and I'm gonna give him a gameplay a 10. I fucking love this character so much.
He's probably really fun.
I
don't want to animate squiggly right now, so Jay, play me and we'll judge some.
I will say like this.
I'm in the Overwatch comp game.
Bro, it's Overwatch. The game's dying anyway.
Right though.
I was going nuts. I clawed gold 3 spider. I'm not off the way.
Oh, he thinks he's someone.
I'm actually getting decent, bro. It's nuts. You know, I do want to say something funny though. I looked it up on Overwatch stats. They tell you like the stat of like your percentage of playing character compared to everyone else. I'm top 1% of all time on hours on Junker Queen. It's so nasty.
Dude, yeah, Junker Queen is my favorite addition to the gym.
Hey, by the way, Soka, I
What
got a revised version of the PNG. I wanted to send it to you for review. Make
If
sure
you
it's
wait
Send it
till
over.
I play you. You wait till
Yeah.
but,
No, I love playing Reagan. He's my favorite character to play. He's probably gonna be the only character from this jam that I like actually pick up and play in tournaments. I
Yeah.
absolutely love him. Big fan.
I could definitely see the appeal to him. He's a pretty fun brawler.
Yeah.
Simple,
It's
brawler.
that I'm not a Mob Psycho fan, so the inaccuracies of the series don't bother me
Fix
very
that.
much.
Fix that problem.
I'll watch it soon.
It's a short show, bro. It's already finished. It
It is finished. You're right. It is finished. Fucking what's it called? Yuko got me to watch Nichijou. I'll watch Mob Psycho next.
Dude, I got like most of references, but I gotta come on and be honest. I didn't even finish Ichido. I got bored of it.
I thought it was funny.
I got bored of it halfway.
Yeah,
Because
unfortunately,
I watched it when I was like, when I was like in fucking 6th grade. I was super into shonen and shit. I was like, man, there's no story here, bro. I'm out of here. And then I moved on
dude,
with my life.
this
I watched
this
character except Chica's. I did not watch that show.
this
I watched a little bit of it. And then I stopped watching it because I don't know, got distracted.
I'm honestly hurt a lot to do this because like I really like Reagan and I don't like Mako very much, but on my judging score because of the adaptation, Reagan is ranked lower than Mako, which is just like ouch.
So, for the record, Waste of a Name, I believe all the scores are being documented, but I don't know if they're public yet.
They'll be public at the end of the jam.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah,
I would make sure when you do make a public ask, because this is how it was in every other jam, ask the people if they want their name on their scores.
Of course.
Some people don't like the social interaction.
Yeah, that's the plan at least.
Being social is difficult. I get it. Are you wearing a suit?
So do we post a? So where's the document? It's like
you can
sports like basic presentation and shit. I think I'm gonna go through like characters right now with presentation.
I just copied Delta's sheet. He's just been using the one
Pass
from
it.
the
Pass it over.
Will do, buddy.
I hate and love Zard's PNG so much.
I'm gonna go.
Looks so
It's so
fed up
funny.
that he's wearing the sailor outfit.
It's so
on.
funny.
Yeah, bro. I should have taken over the stream and just speed run through character animations and shit. Because that's part I could do, and then I'll go to gameplay at some other time when I have to fucking actually play the characters. I've only been really playing. I played a little bit of Mako. I played a lot against Mako. Jay's carried.
I will say, Reagan will be in villain bracket because I'm going to be dropping the villains only restriction soon. So they're going to be in there because they don't.
He's a villain, because he's a villain because he's a liar.
He's lying is bad.
Conning is a sin.
Nah, he's gonna be in
Jesus
because
would
I'm
not
dropping
appreciate that.
I'm dropping the restriction because I think it's kind of lame. So I'm
He
just
brought us
gonna
onto the
allow
web
more
to spread
characters to be in
truths,
there.
not lies.
So wait, what's it going to be instead of villains? Well,
It's still gonna be villains versus. I love that name. I'm just gonna make it so that either characters can join now.
Villains versus,
Yeah, fair enough.
but Soka breaks the rules every now and then.
That's what it is right now. That's what it is right now. It's just gonna
so
be.
out of curiosity, what other characters would you add when you drop the restriction?
I don't know, like just basic characters that people play a lot, probably. I'm not too. Spider knows I'm not very familiar with Rivals OC, so I'll just like check the test track roster and see what they got over there.
Yeah, fair enough.
After watching gameplay, this
The
character.
only way you'll notice their character is if it's an Undertale OC.
Yo, true.
Undertale Yellow? Yeah.
Come join Villains versus, and Mario's in the bracket.
I was gonna say, I haven't watched Mob Psycho 100, and this character looks. I have to experiment with him more as well. I gave him a very short play test, and I wasn't really sure how to feel about it.
Also, their taunts are really nice. They get an extra point for
Actually,
having an extra taunt.
Okay, also another shout out to Reagan because I feel like I'm pretty negative to him. He has my favorite portrait in the jam of all the
his
characters.
portrait, yeah,
Whoever did the portrait, if
that was Sylph.
God,
That was Sylph.
Sylv, yeah, okay, dude, it's such a good portrait.
He's
such a
really good.
portrait.
I agree. All right, so we broke order a little bit here. I'm gonna go back in order to what we were doing before. Had a bit of a Reagan intervention.
We had the only furry in this gym.
Indeed.
Next.
Unfortunate.
You?
Still no one bottom tier.
I love how Kurt says
Okay.
that. Meanwhile, he's currently personified by an anthropomorphic dog.
Yeah, but say Spider's
Hey,
awful
hey,
for. Have you not heard
You
of
can't. You can't
really?
judge. This is a
Don't you
wholesome
have a persona
experience.
design?
Don't you have a persona target? Last time I remember.
All right,
I remember
so-
that one that you stole the name from my other OC. That you
Lewis
had.
is-
I remember that one.
Lewis is a collaboration between Open Gunner and Amber Learner. So
yes, this character.
I'll immediately say I think this character's gonna lose the most amount of points. So first of all, Gunnar, how good? Not bleh. Jay, hello.
Yeah.
How good is their translation? Because I've not watched.
There's a lot of things I felt like they could have had that were not there, especially from like I don't know a lot of stuff I don't want to say because I don't know how much people have watched Beastars, and I do think it's low-key good and people should watch it.
Are you considering stuff from season 2? Because I don't remember. I have seen season 2.
Yeah, I think some season 2 stuff they definitely could have been on the character, and then I just think like the thing with their taunt is like from a stage play, and I think they could have experimented more with that hero.
Oh yeah, true. They could have done.
I think there's some more explanation. I would give them like a 2 or a 3 probably, but like nothing higher than that.
All right,
it just doesn't feel like a kind of like how some of the other characters can
I'll go.
Yeah, he has a lot more creative interpretations.
Okay, so I'll go 2.5 for creativity, 4 for creativity. 2.5 for translation, 4 for creativity. As for the art, I think there's a lot of.
I think
I will say I think Amber's base sprites could use a bit of work. I feel like a lot of them are just.
This is just like an Amber style thing. The actual animations themselves are pretty good overall. Like they're not bad. It's just mainly just like it's just like that's why if you have a good base sprite, like it's really hard to make an animation look bad.
Like look at what's his face. Pet Shop. Pet Shop is entirely carried by his base sprite.
Oh yeah, Pet Shop. And they do have really good moving animations and VFX. But then you actually see their attack animation. And it's like 2 frames.
I mean, honestly,
but even that like looks, it still looks good until you're like, wait a second, we've been duped,
we've been tricked, backstabbed, and quite possibly bamboozled.
Even.
Yeah, that was a sentence that needed to be said on the Villains Way for YouTube channel.
Also, I have to mention.
Not even a word. I agree with you.
I have to mention, his gimmick of being able to rehearse moves is probably one of the most interesting aspects of this character. Possibly, I would say, of the entire show. Or not the entire show, the entire jam.
The rehearsal gimmick is something really ambitious. I'm surprised he went for that in a jam character. That's really cool to me.
Oh yeah,
because it has a lot of potential.
Honestly, the character kind of feels like better King Cole, if I'm to be honest.
Finish him!
It's not my character.
You're Villains of Ether. Fix it.
I'm not Villains of
He's the messenger.
I've become Villains.
Come on, messenger boy. Come on, chop.
Inner's brother. Well, you shut the hell up.
Do I remember when everyone believed that?
That's so real.
Yeah, I definitely do appreciate the what's the thing? The rehearsal gimmick a lot. I think that is honestly way more interesting than whatever's going on with the spotlight thing. And I feel bad because if I didn't look at the Steam page and if Soka didn't tell me about it, I wouldn't have known it was there. But for a gimmick like that, it's like really hard to convey to the player what they need to do, to make it work without just like saying it in the Steam thing.
Also, they feel really good to play. They feel really nice to play.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the gameplay. I like open Gunner characters a lot. Like I just will be straight. I love Gunner's game feel. Like Gunner characters just feel really good to play. So I think if anything, this character's gonna. Translation apparently isn't the best. They don't get any bonus points. I don't think so, at least. So I'm gonna have to check where the victory theme is from. I'll ask Gunnar about that next time I talk to him. I think the gameplay is really solid. I think the gimmick is really cool. Overall, I think it's Uppy is a follow-up. Oh shit.
Oh, sorry, AR. I've already selected my judges.
See, this is why I think we all right here should just focus on the art, the adaptation, like references of the character, like the moves in general, instead of like gameplay. We gotta step over. We can't really say much about gameplay because most of these characters came out yesterday.
That's it.
I mean, to be fair, it's also like good to get first impressions and then come back later and be like, you know what, I was wrong about this.
I guess, but it could also just be like maybe to the dev, you're saying something like, "Oh man, this shit, it could be so cool like this," and it turns out 5 weeks later it was like this. It just be annoying.
I mean, yeah, but if it's not on the Steam page,
I agree, Spider. We probably shouldn't be suggesting large changes to moves, such as I don't know, Yuko down special.
No, you agree. Shut the fuck up. You agree.
Oh my god.
I don't even want me here, you backstabbing snake.
I oh my god. I don't know how to use "You Go Down" special. Either side of the argument seems convincing to me.
Yeah.
So I believe that takes us to our next one.
I'm gonna give good old Louis probably a 7 in visuals. I'm gonna give him an 8 in gameplay, which rounds him out to around a 21.5, which is just a little bit below Pet Shop. Next up is, hey Spider, you got thoughts on Kaiba?
Kaiba, that's the
A person.
I'm bad at remembering names.
The A person.
Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
Yeah.
He draws 3. He draws part of 3 to draw 3.
He's not a Rivals character. He's just not a Rivals character.
I saw a little bit of his gameplay. It's very funny.
This is a Nuzzle character.
I'll target his animations. I do think he has a very interesting mechanic. I think it's very cool. I think definitely help him in his adaptation.
Mm-hmm. I mean, adaptation, I'll give him a 5. He plays Yu-Gi-Oh.
He does play Yu-Gi-Oh.
He
That's
does
exactly what the show entails, and the cards.
You see, I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, so I'll just say, yeah, he places a monster as Yu-Gi-Oh core.
Yu-Gi-Oh core.
There are 2 pieces of media Yu-Gi-Oh related media that I have consumed, and it's that it's the one like the I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards, that video, and then also just this one where Fry and Bender from Futurama are playing Yu-Gi-Oh. That's a wonderful video. You guys should look that up, please. Please.
I watched the anime when I was 2, so
okay.
So I do not remember anything from it, other than like the first encounter with like the first fight with him, and that's it. Everything else is a fucking fog.
I also watched Yu-Gi-Oh when I was younger, but I watched the whole series. So Seto Kaiba is a character I'm quite a fan of. I will say, in terms of visuals, the issue is that this is a character animated by two different people, and you could very clearly notice. I think stuff like up tilt, jab, the idle animation, walk, even forward air and F strong, they look nice. But then stuff like up strong.
I have critiques. I hate when people do this. Don't make your dissipation on if it's a hand smear, a basic little bitch slap here. Don't make it fucking dissipation 50 frames.
Oh, you mean Germa? You don't want him to be.
Germa.
Germa isn't a person. He's like an actual like eldritch demon who just.
Okay, it still plays to him, but like this is a little gray. Stop doing it. Stop doing that. It doesn't look good. It was too much.
Stuff like up strong was really static. Down strong is played way too fast in game, so I can't even see what most of the effects are.
I feel like forward strong comes out at a weird time.
What I'm noticing is that his posing's a little stiff and not a little. He's
not like putting himself into it, you know. No oomph. No.
Also,
I figured out.
When I first was checking out the character's animations, I thought his nair was him fucking swinging around a giant Yu-Gi-Oh card.
No,
that was just a giant hammer.
No, it's a briefcase.
Yeah, it's a briefcase. I just like noticed that looking by it frame by frame.
Well, it's a sphere for most of it, so it's kind of hard to tell it's a briefcase.
Yeah, the smear could also use work.
So
yeah, it looks very.
I also think that ABC Dragon Buster looks kind of. Yeah, looks really choppy, I'd say. If the pose, he could use for some better posing. I think there's a couple moves like down there that's pretty solid posing.
Yeah.
I will say the issue with F strong is that if you charge it, the sound effect comes out already. So.
I like his movement animations. I think overall they look pretty good.
I think all of them.
It's mainly just attacks.
I think all of them except for double jump look good because double jump's
Double jump's problem with double jump is that the cape becomes too big.
Yeah, it just looks like a giant.
It's still like I like the idea of it, and honestly, it's a pretty easy. It's a pretty easy fix of just like you shrink it and it'll
He goes from
it's definitely not like a catastrophic error that's gonna completely destroy the character for years and years. What is how the gimmick works?
I think, especially because he's kind of a summon character at half his effects, you gotta make sure he has really, really strong posing.
Yeah.
Posing is really hard, though. I get that. Posing's a bitch. I should know. I'm animating squiggly.
So,
but yeah.
This character is really strange. Because I'm just going to go into I'm probably gonna give their visuals probably 6.5. I think whatever I give your plus 0.5. So their gameplay is they're a summoner with no cooldown on their summons, which is
Oh yeah, it's so funny.
I'm going to set down my counter spell. I'm going to set down my dragon, and I'm going to have him fire on command. And he's just going to sit there. He's not going to do anything. I'm going to continue hitting you. And when he's gone, I can summon him again.
Yeah, it's very funny. But I mean, hey, if you kill the blue eyes, the damage translates. So it's really not. You're really just fighting this fucking monsters, and you're not even like approaching them at all.
Yeah, except for the one that's a counter, because you know, for you, I guess.
I do think that it's a little strange that that's how like the counterplay works.
It kind of just feels like my entire game plan is just I'm going to throw it on side B, I'm going to throw it on neutral B, and I'm going to throw it on down B.
You could have probably all restricted them. No, not for. It's kind of really. Maybe.
Oh, that was a missing sprite.
Yep.
I'm not going to comment too much on this game, but I have to blame myself. I'm not a Yu-Gi-Oh player. I can't see it. I am not.
He's playing Yu-Gi-Oh. That's the most I can say.
Yeah, he does play Yu-Gi-Oh.
He's not a Rivals character.
You're fighting his cards, not him. That's how I describe him.
But you know what? I'm actually going to bring down his translation 1 point. Because in Yu-Gi-Oh, you cannot summon a level 8 monster without first sacrificing 2 other monsters.
Depends on what version of Yu-Gi-Oh you're talking
about. Well, no. This is Battle City Kaiba. This is Battle City Kaiba. He's got the coat on. He doesn't have the season. He has another episode 1 outfit. This is Kaiba once they implemented the actual rules from the video game.
So what do we give the other
scores?
The other categories for him.
For creativity, I'm gonna give it a 3. I think it's cool.
I think he actually is pretty decently creative. I like how they like even if it didn't work out too much. I do think it was a good attempt. I think it has potential. I feel like if you just like you probably have to give up the some of these specials.
Yeah, it was definitely one of the more creative movesets.
Funny enough, I think he works if you get rid of side special, because end special can be tweaked to just be Doom Desire, which Doom Desire isn't great as Spider knows, but
range.
It would be better.
It can be great.
It can be. Are you sure it's normal summon, not special
summon? It has potential.
Okay, so Dino Bros, Maiden with Eyes of Blue, you summon them and they're counter. It's like you if the opponent hits them, they summon Blue Eyes, but then Blue Eyes immediately goes away. You can just summon Blue Eyes for that special. It's like
talking to Dino and Jack?
Yeah.
I don't know Yu-Gi-Oh. Dino knows balls, bro. Dino's like up there with people who know Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, which is why he was asking, because you could summon Maiden with either blue, but I'll go into that quickly. If I'll summon Maiden real quickly.
Dino.
If you summon, they summon Blue Eyes with 0 HP. So that's the way it works. For Kaiba, I'm gonna give him a 6 in visuals. I'm gonna give him a 4 in gameplay. I really don't think his gameplay. I think it's really bogged down by a lot of issues, which I don't think they're unfixable issues. I just think that they're definitely issues. I will give him a bonus point for the voice toggle, though. Bonus point for voice toggle. That is pretty cool. I like that a lot. I will also be doing the same thing for Lewis. They both get bonus points because like that's so perfect. Oh my god. So perfect. All right, so next up we got
Lena.
All right, Lena.
Who's Lena again?
Lena Inverse. They are interesting.
Ah.
So immediately the best part about this character, in my opinion, is that portrait is godlike.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's an Applehead portrait. His stuff is just, you know.
Let me switch to the character.
Like, goddamn.
Like a look at their animations.
So a lot of their animations, once again, this is another character where they were made by 2 different people. It's pretty obvious. One of them was Applehead and one of them was MH. So
I will not comment on how faithful they are at all. So
neither will I.
I have not seen them.
Jay, have you seen what they're from?
No, that's one of the only animes I've ever seen.
Okay. I will.
Me, I gotta watch a retrospective later.
I'll hit up MH and Apple and see if they can find me references to what they use for the character. Because I know a lot of devs are like, oh yeah, I'll give you references if you need to for translation. Immediately,
the first thing I'll comment on
is the mixed
the
slated
meter.
HUD.
Yeah, the meter mixels.
The meter mixels. That's gonna be a point off for me immediately for visuals.
Usually trying to keep everything in the same sprite ratio because then it sticks out like a sore thumb.
This is Applehack's first character, but this is not MH's first character. So,
Yeah.
MH has worked on Unica Tova and Nappa.
See, I didn't
No
know
way,
how
they
much.
made Pete.
They made
See,
P.
I don't know how much involvement Appleheck had with this character though,
Yeah.
because I've seen the way that he animates stuff, and
He's a really good animator.
yeah, like I'm.
But he's also
actually,
slow.
Hmm?
He's also kind of slow.
I'm pretty sure he just did the portrait.
Really?
I'm-
I mean, I could see that.
So, the biggest issue I have with their gameplay is that their gimmick is non-existent. Their
I don't
gimmick.
know what the-
So here's a gimmick, Spider. Right? Let me tell you. So their neutral special is a projectile. You can throw it on basic, or you can charge it up. Right? You can charge it up to 3 levels. However, if you start charging at the 3rd level, you start charging up the meter on the HUD, right? You have to charge end special for 25 seconds to get the full version.
That gimmick's potential already seems unusable.
You cannot fill up the bar by attacking the opponent. You cannot fill up the bar by doing anything else other than charging end special. You not get it for landing other special. Oh wait, no. Oh, never mind. I was wrong about something. You get it for landing down special, which is parryable on hit.
And easy to SDI, so.
Okay, so
It's like, let me-
again, I'm not gonna comment too much of gameplay. I gotta give them time to. I gotta play them myself. But what I will say is that the end special visual effect when it's fully charged is very anticlimactic, and the sound design is also just non-existent. It's just a bunch of weak, like it's like I'm slapping Crag in the distance. Even though it's supposed to be like a giant fucking Giga Flare explosion.
Yeah,
so what
you
you're saying is E Honda 1,000 slaps against a crack.
Exactly.
I think the charging pose is really cool.
Oh yeah.
And of course, I'm going to give it credit because it used Undertale sound effects.
Of course you would.
I'm not a big fan of their gameplay. Once again, a lot of this is just going to be like we're going to be going through our scores a lot throughout the coming weeks to try to adjust these. We're just putting down preliminary
Unfortunately,
scores.
gameplay just fundamentally, as it is now
Yeah,
for this jam build, it's salvageable for future builds, but as it's submitted right now,
it's rough. Also, a lot of their animations, while being pretty good, some of them are just kind of like they hold the same pose and throw some magic down.
Or they shrink, body parts shrink like a lot, like Fair. Their legs lose like twice their length, like half the length.
Like what?
Very,
It looks kind of funny.
Yeah, so there's body morphing. There's a decent amount of body morphing going on. General, the poses are stiff. They have like good I'm looking at the animations. It's more just like fundamental stuff. Like anatomy is hard. I do understand.
It is fair.
So a lot of things.
I noticed that in terms of body morphing.
They have the structure. They have the basic structure of it. So I just think it's just a matter of the actual animator just improving on the shit, and they probably get better off. But for now, it's just mainly just anatomy stuff.
Like I noticed that Lena, Krillin, and Vegeta all kind of had body morphing issues.
I think their animations actually do have a lot of personality.
They do. They definitely do. I will say.
They show a lot. Like it's definitely not like they're just kind of fucking stone cold while doing Falcon up air.
I love the fact. I love that no matter what, they always have that goofy expression on, and their run animation is really funny.
Oh yeah, their run animation is funny. Fucking put like a fucking cartoon sound effect on it.
Just put the Mr. Krabs walk buddy on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, yeah. Wait,
Yes.
do you have that body?
I do not have that buddy, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah. I do think they're.
Oh, go ahead.
I will, but my biggest problem with characters in terms of presentation is their visual effects. Like the actual animation sounds, I can see the sauce, but the visual effects, they're cool. They're very lacking.
Some of the sound design's a bit strange too.
I feel like a lot of the freeze
the
frames are cool, but then like you have like the dissipation on them.
Not a sound design. I'm not a sound design expert, so I'm like, it's kind of meaty. It looks like it explodes. Sounds like it explodes. Seems good enough for me.
If it looks like an explosion, it sounds like an explosion. It quacks like an explosion.
Actually, Soka, there is one thing I want to say about this character, and I found this pretty much on accident. It's something that I'll give bonus points for. Can you go into a real match, real quick?
Oh, I didn't talk about second banana.
Yeah.
Well, no, let me use my favorite buddy real quickly. So for the people in chat who are unaware, here's what her portrait normally looks like.
Awesome.
Very cool. Big fan.
Very good portrait.
Very good portrait. Very, very nice. But if you use the second banana alt,
Oh.
God damn it. She's an NFT.
her voice actor is the same as Diddy Kong from the Japanese dub of the Donkey Kong Country show.
Yeah, so that's a bonus point for me because yeah.
You know, I thought that was
Wait, that show got a
I
Japanese.
thought that was so bad, guy.
It's a
Fucking banana.
It's a Nintendo short. Most shows get Japanese dubs.
It was
don't
made
they?
in Canada though.
Yeah. Do you think that most TV shows don't get dubs in other countries,
No,
regardless?
I know
of
a lot of them do. It's just
not doing
it probably
a-
costs more.
Doing a match with Lena.
Yeah, but they had Donkey
they-
Kong. Do you think that they were worried about money?
Bro,
They're
they
also
gotta stop
using,
being
like,
broke.
They're also using some of the first mocap technology, so you know they
Uh,
clearly had a budget.
I could see how some of the hands and just start like very loose, like MMD models or something.
I will say, I don't really feel like she feels like a zoner. Because the thing with zoners, she has projectiles, but she also doesn't really feel like she has anything to do with those projectiles when she lands them.
Projectiles doesn't automatically make a zoner.
I know, it's the thing. Like, they don't feel like
an
a thing.
all-rounder.
They don't feel like a zoner.
Yeah,
What- what-
I'm not sure if their intention was to be a zoner. Then yeah, that's definitely a problem. But I'm not sure.
But then sure, also
Let's look at
because of her
let's look
gimmick,
at these.
her whole thing is a rush down doesn't really make sense either.
Let's look at
So
the
she's probably.
I was seeing
Yeah.
my phone. I was looking at something.
let's look at the
Which
funk.
one?
Let's look at the funky little Steam page to see what they have to say about her.
I don't remember her name. I
Good
don't
insight.
remember names. Lena.
Lena, no.
Okay, she's a lightweight and flexible zoner who can easily alternate between bursts of aggressive play and defensive zoner thanks to a versatile assortment of spells and explosive damage output. I just
Are the
learned
project-
that I'm capable of reading.
That was good at keeping space, covering. You know.
So also they have Mewtwo Nair. Just want to point that out. They have Mewtwo Nair,
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah, they do.
which is the easiest way to give your character game feel. I think F Strong. I get what they're going for with F Strong, but it's like yikes. It's really
F Strong in Ledge is funny.
It's just not a usable move.
Yeah, it's like
So,
it's like Vegeta F Strong, where it's like Vegeta Up Strong, where it's like cool move and concept. In execution, it's either not going to work or work way too well.
Mm-hmm.
they should just make it like how Sylvano's Up Strong and F Strong works. It stays grounded. It doesn't go midair.
So what do we say for Lena in terms of gameplay?
In terms of gameplay, I think that I feel like her specials feel unrewarding, but I also think that her normals feel pretty good.
No comment. She's a white woman. That's my comment on her gameplay.
Spider!
Hey, no judging.
No, white women have
later.
like super varied gameplay, especially because Marissa's in Streets right now.
Marissa in Streets.
Yeah, built like a brick wall.
Down air feels pretty good though.
Yeah.
Also,
actually.
hey Zara, are you looking at my stream?
What's up?
This is the final stop of the game.
I hate this thing. It scared the shit out of me when I saw the video on it.
This is the final stop of the game.
Jump scare, buddy.
Okay, yeah, this is getting bonus points for sure.
No, this is just a body I equipped. This is just a body I equipped.
Oh, well, also because of
This is
the
final
Diddy Kong.
stop of the game.
It's
The next player
This is a good
has
buddy.
to end the match. Do not be stressed about losing your neck.
so good.
Do not
It's
be
just the final
losing your
stop of
neck.
the match. I love
Good
it.
buddy.
But
Totally good.
that's my favorite buddy on Workshop right there. But I'm gonna give for Lena. Let me see. Visuals. I'm gonna give a probably 7.
7?
I think they're fine enough. I think there's a couple of animations that do.
I'd say personally for me, 5, 6.
Yeah, I mean you're a harsher critic with animations than I
I'm
am.
harsh. I am super picky.
But you also know animation well, so I trust you to be picky. For gameplay, I'm gonna give them like a 6 because I feel like translation and creativity. I'm gonna be NA. I'll talk to Apple Hack and MH about that.
Yeah, I need to like actually talk with people who've watched the show.
Same.
like, okay, so I'm in a weird spot with this because for a show like this, the first person I would think to ask is Appleheck, but I don't know if that goes against any rules or anything.
Okay, so see, this is what you ask. You ask Google.com.
Yes, Google. Well, we'll work on that.
I'm working on it.
All right, next up is Vegeta. I'm legally obligated to say that despite the fact that we are streaming on the Villains of Aether account, this is not a Villains of Aether jam. I didn't make this character. Zard didn't make this character. Kirk didn't make this character. Spider definitely did not make this character.
Again, we stole the controls. Like,
Yeah.
probably
I just wanted
like anti-hero at worst.
I just wanted somewhere to stream. All right, so
Also, I will say right now, this is an easy top 3 contender right here.
Spider's
for,
angry.
for me specifically.
Okay, that's fair for you. Okay.
Because I mean, there's no consensus with
For me, my top 3 is Whole Horse, Gunha, and Gragan in no particular order.
I think.
Really?
Yeah, I love all those.
Vegeta has a lot of cool references. He has a lot of cool small things that definitely goes into extra points and add to all that shit. But gameplay, I gotta give more thought on that one. I gotta give more thought on that one.
For my, I like a lot of his visuals. His base sprite is probably my favorite out of anything in this jam. I really like how Cameron did it.
I forget who's the artist's name that.
Cameron did the base sprite.
Yeah, he has my favorite human art style.
Yeah, he does a really good job.
I need to ask him how he does it because
he keeps proportion with the character while also not giving them bar faces, which I think is really impressive.
Like he has such good anatomy. It's fucking weird, and I don't get it.
Now visuals, I think a lot of them are really good, but Vegeta probably has the worst body morphing issue in the jam. Where like we take like he looks really buff here, but then you look at End Special and he like loses body mass.
Yeah,
Twink Cheetah,
and also his stance is just a little strange in it. He looks too upright for a move that's like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's smart.
F tilt looks like I think the F tilt motion's really nice and the effects around it are really pretty. But then you look at his head and it's just like ouch.
Yeah.
It's faithful to Vegeta. You've seen his forehead in the show. Come on.
I think Up Air is probably one of my favorites. I absolutely love Up Air.
I think this is a product of multiple different animators working with varying levels of experience with animating. So you could see certain artists more than others.
I will say I think anything VFX related on this character goes hard.
The visual effects look great on this character.
So I'm gonna show off Upstrong.
Upstrong, controversial move.
This is a very controversial move because it's gonna help for jam scaling because it's good.
Nice,
it looks good.
Nice, it looks cool.
Mm-hmm. It helps with adaptation. In terms of game feel, this move is an atrocity. This move is an atrocity of game feel. Because either it's too slow to land, or there's one of two situations. Your opponent's go ahead.
See, it doesn't matter if it's too slow to land because it's active for 50 years. So
Yep.
I could go downstairs, prepare some food, and then come back and it'll still be going on.
Well, you're just waiting casually for it to.
Mm-hmm. Do I have voice on? I do have voice. I like it. But no. So Upstrong is like because either you're at top platform, and there is no Upstrong that should realistically reach top platform. Just like
unless your name's Palutena and you feel like getting a little bit silly.
No, I don't think Palutena should either.
Yeah, like it shouldn't. It shouldn't, but it does. You know.
Yes, So if you're on top platform and you see Vegeta charging, I think it's like, wow, okay, I just got hit by Upstrong on top platform. That really should not have happened to me.
Bro. Like the only way I see Vegeta Upstrong being fucking stupid is at Ledge.
No, at Ledge it's crazy. At Ledge it's so crazy.
Oh yeah.
And in this situation, if you got hit, bro, you're probably AFK.
Yeah, you're actually asleep. You're actually asleep with the wheel if this move's hitting you. Same thing goes for End Special a lot of times. And also
I don't know about End Special. End Special seems like it's good.
Final Explosion is big if you let it charge.
And if you get hit by it, that is no one else's fault but yours.
I don't know if it's my fault if it covers half the stage.
I don't know.
If you let it like charge too long, that's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, but he could also let it rip early though, and it's still just as powerful.
No, it's not.
So the only way you'd be able to safely
it's
disengage him is with like a snipe of a projectile or something.
It's not. It gains power as you charge it.
So,
Well, not just as powerful, but it kills. It still kills.
The only complaint that I have, and I'm not going to dock points for it, it's just that side special in the air, the love arc that's supposed to happen, it's not an arc, it's straight. It bugs me.
emoji.
I think no, that works better in Rivals. That's the thing where it's like in Fighters it's like that, but in Rivals it works better being like this.
It does.
Also, he has an alternate portrait as well. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I swear, Spider, if you say anything, I'll kill you.
On this character, or just like at least something that I'm going to keep in mind when I'm ranking him. So, I don't play Fighters. I don't play Dragon Ball Fighters, and I've never touched it. I've seen it, but in terms of like the other two Dragon Ball characters, in terms of two other like ones that have like that meter and everything, like Goku and Perfect Cell, between the three of them, they seem really, really similar to me, and that's probably just my like lack of like knowledge. But I also did hear that Vegeta is supposed to be something of a little bit of a zoner, and I'm not gonna lie, I do not get any of that from this movie.
No, he's not supposed to be a zoner. He's in no way supposed to be a zoner.
Well, and what's with the whole like, he just spams Ki Blast thing?
That's his.
Well,
so
no, but
okay.
The thing is,
so
here's the play. Zoners are a character. Oh, the spamming Ki Blast. Oh, okay.
yeah.
No,
Okay.
So let me explain this. That's a reference to a really funny joke in Dragon Ball. Not a joke in Dragon Ball, but a joke surrounding Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
where in the Majin Buu saga, Majin Buu starts spamming a bunch of different random Ki Blasts. There's like basic attack, but Goku says, "Oh my God, that's Vegeta's technique. How is he using it?" And there have been 1,000 videos created of just that's Vegeta's technique, and then
so
other
that was
characters
just
spamming.
gaslighting. Got it.
No, yeah, he's not a zoner. He's not.
Okay,
So
so what is his
right.
deal then? How
He's just-
does he
he's-
differ from Goku actually?
Goku's like very heavy rush shot. I'd say he's a bit more I guess all rounder focused. I don't know. I feel like with the Dragon Ball character, you can kind of just classify their.
We have the same thoughts.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just those three in particular that have been added.
Dragon-
aside from the other one coming up.
Dragon Ball characters fall into the archetype of Dragon Ball characters.
Gotcha.
I enjoy how he plays personally. I like it. It's not my top 3, but I do think he's pretty fun. I think his visuals are really nice.
He's very well animated. He's definitely like
He has a problem with consistency. Sometimes things are also under animated. Jab, I'm gonna kill Jab. Jab fucking bugs me.
Yeah, I know.
But he has a big problem with body morphing. He's pretty. Like future projects. You gotta try whoever's animating most of these attacks. Try to keep like in line with the anatomy. Make sure it stays consistent with the idol sprite because you don't want him to become. He's like built like a truck, and then one animation he's fucking a stick figure.
Can I make a quick suggestion for
No.
Smash? If there's like a form to rework it.
I actually petitioned that Vegeta should just like after the jam is done, be like, all right, we have a new forward air, we have a new up strong, we killed Final Explosion, it's only Final Smash now. Like I think that this character, I don't think it'd be hard to normal pill.
Is Forder's getting replaced?
I think it could stand to. Like that was just my opinion personally.
I was hoping his order would be his.
I'm surprised. That should be good if it was a Nair. What's his Nair right now again?
Secretary.
Oh.
No, I think I would 100% think you can make forward air Nair.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
This is what you do. You make Dare forward air. You make forward air Nair, and then you give him a new Dare.
You're giving me this like stop it.
Wait, no, he's cooking with that.
I mean, you'd kind of need to reanimate down air though, because it's very much a like in the middle kind. It reminds me too much of Olympia and Mii Brawler to remind me of like the Mario Pepino type of motion. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
I think the
Like
problem
that's
with
too,
Vegeta.
that's too close to him and too downward.
I think the problem with Vegeta's moveset, he doesn't have a dick punch.
Does he? No, he does, doesn't he?
So let me see. We gotta see if he has a dick punch. That's not a dick punch.
No, just do his jab.
No, that's not a dick punch. This is a fucking slug.
No, the third one.
No,
That's the third one. It's not a dick punch.
No, it's not. It ain't it. It ain't it. It ain't it.
Get it.
It ain't it.
That's just a punch. If I punch someone in the face, is that a dick punch?
I think
So wait,
so.
is
I'm
this the
going
solo?
to. I'm going to for my scores personally. Vegeta, I'm probably gonna give him a 9 for visuals. I do like a lot of the moves. The VFX go crazy on a lot of them. I think that overall he looks really solid. Gameplay, I'm going to give. Okay, let me just like cross reference. I gave Yuko an 8. I gave Luis an 8. Lena a 6. Reagan a 10. I'm probably give him a 7.
I'd probably give him in terms of visuals a 7.
I was gonna give him an 8 just because right now, like if I had problems with Whole Horse, and there's like more problems I have with Vegeta, because Whole Horse is like probably if I'm being realistic, probably the closest we're gonna have to like perfect visuals. Because like there's only like small nitpicks I have, and if he didn't get perfect, then I gotta put Vegeta.
I think actually, Whole Horse, he's close, but he also has body morphing issues.
yeah, but that's the thing though. Is I feel
that's
like
more of a nitpick. Yeah,
they're more prominent on Vegeta, so I can't rank them the same.
No,
that doesn't.
Yeah, true, but there's some funny animations with Whole Horse. Me when Whole Horse walks and inflates 15 times the size.
I was gonna say, for Whole Horse, I'm gonna give him his art a 9 out of 10 because for the most part, it is your animations, which are
I think
really good, but also a decent amount of the I guess the idol and certain animations are based on Heritage for the Future, but they're translated very well because it's in Spear style.
Yeah. I agree with that. I give him 9, and he just has slight morphing problems.
Yeah,
like some of his animations, especially when he holds the poses, some of them look really goofy. Like Taunt looks really funny.
I think I gave him a 9. I think I gave him a 9.
See, I am. See, that's like my only personality. So yeah, I got it.
Okay, school and fancy son.
Also, give me just a minute. I have to let my dog out.
I got you.
Okay.
But yeah.
But up next we got another Dragon Ball.
Fucking Google Sheet is glitching. It's not properly putting everything in.
Oh no.
Also, wait, are you using the Soul alt right now?
Oh yeah. Funny thing about the Soul bad guy alt.
Yes.
Probably
Dragon install.
Focusing on animating. I'll leave for now. Have fun with the rest of the characters. I'll probably go through them and go through the rest of them on my own. Just focus. I'll at least get the fucking hard shit out of the way.
Enjoy.
But yeah. But, okay. So Krillin's a bald, stupid baby, and I hate bald babies. So give him a bottom score. There you go.
Score.
Jeez.
Alright. Bye bye. Good
See
night.
you, Spider.
What a harsh individual. I'm kidding.
So cool. Yeah, my Vegeta scores overall. The fucking Google Sheet. Okay, Google Sheet doesn't feel like updating. Love Google spreadsheets.
We were talking about Vegeta, and I mentioned Whole Horse because, for the most part, it is like 99% Seer animations and 1% Heritage to the Future.
Oh, it's definitely not. It's definitely not like that. There's a decent amount that's on Heritage. Now, I will say for Krillin, so I think a lot of Krillin looks really good. I think Krillin's body morphing issues might actually be a little bit worse than Vegeta. I'm gonna be honest. Jam. I love how it's very much not 1%. You guys should show the Jam build thumbnail.
Okay,
I'm not showing the Krillin Prowler image.
It's good to see that someone's willing to fact check me and not show me for not knowing.
Game Boy.
Also, why is it? Oh yeah, the big gem on there.
Kid Google alt is really funny.
I didn't realize the big gem on like above his forehead.
Manga alt, nice. But no,
It's so shiny. No, it says jam on it.
So Krillin is he's interesting because I have a really big issue with how Krillin's animated. The biggest issue I have is that when you look at Krillin, so I mean Krillin is morphing. He becomes like twice his own size, and then here he shrinks.
Oh.
The issue is that I animated it. That's just the nature of collab work. What I don't like is how in this base sprite he looks like, I don't know, he doesn't look like that large. Like you could see like there's a decent enough curve in his body, but like not too much. And then when he uses some moves like up strong, he just kind of looks like he's like growing in size.
Smooth, but yeah, I can see that.
I think some of the animation, I think game feel I'll get to, but I think smears look amazing. I think F strong is really good. Like F strong feels like it feels weighty. Like there's a lot of movement to that. I like that a lot. Up air as well, back air. Back air, I'm not the biggest fan of how back air looks. It looks like it's supposed to be a kill move, but it doesn't really have the impact for a kill move. So
back air doesn't really seem like a kill move to me.
But then it kills you at 80. So
then it kills you at 80. And I was like, okay.
As for the VFX, really like how the Kienzan looks. That looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Solar Flare looks really good as well. Up Special looks beautiful.
And it's super fun too.
A lot of his moves look really good. I just think that there's a couple of areas where, like, if you were going to make him look like that, make him, like, a little bit more consistent with the base sprite. Like, he's like, really thick, but he's also not thick in the base sprite, which is what I have an issue with. I feel like it just be a little bit more consistent. Nothing I'm going to take major points away for. I still think most of his art's really good. But, like, in terms of that.
Every time Krillin does up B, I'm just imagining, like, a cough sound for some reason. So they give just
I like his gameplay quite a bit.
Yeah, it's Rice gameplay.
I probably like him.
I love Rice gameplay.
Probably like him a little bit less than Vegeta, but even then, I think he's very solid overall.
Yeah.
Up B is some of the most game feel I've ever used on a move. It just feels really good to land, to hit. His aerials all seem really nice. I'm not the biggest fan of down air, but like up strong, for example. Up strong is just Lucario up strong, which feels so good.
And up till this Pac-Man up till.
And Kienzan feels really good to just snipe opponents with.
Apparently, you can use aerials out of side special. Is that instant transmission?
It's not. Originally, it was until I hit up Waste, and I was like, he can't do that.
No.
Which, I mean, that was down to happen given the fact that neither Waste nor Rice have ever actually watched Dragon Ball.
But they got a pretty healthy amount of references going on here for people to watch the anime. So
well, the thing is, this is Krillin. This is supposed to be a Krillin DE based on the sprite rep Krillin, so that's where most of his moves come from.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, Zard.
I see. I didn't miss Krillin.
No, we're talking about him right now.
So far,
some of his animations have a little bit of morphing issues, but other than that, like he looks pretty damn awesome.
Yeah,
I also went to Krillin DE. I can't really blame anybody for wanting it.
Krillin DE. Wasn't Ambi working on that character, Waste? Whatever happened with that?
Andy was working on them with the character. Like Andy was there the whole time when they were developing.
Oh.
Yeah,
they weren't credited in the like the submission. So
if there's two things I wish that Krillin did have is his clone technique or throwing rocks or sensu beam.
That's whatever. I think he did that for. He's got extra taunts, by the way. I think that's cool. Like they just look like.
But this is based on, I think, OG Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a loose combat because. I'm not gonna because Krillin and OG Dragon Ball can't actually do the Kienzan, but like it's composite Krillin. I'm not gonna be too dickish about that. Krillin's runes give him rock. Let's go.
What? I need to look into that. Hold on.
So what do we think on translation? Like 4 or 5 or something? Like
so translation
mostly based on one of the GBA games as well.
He is.
Yes.
I'm actually going to give his translation a 4, but I'm going to give his creativity a 1.
I would have gave translation a 3.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Yeah, I think it feels like Krillin.
Like, a lot of stuff is from the sprite book for sure, but it's definitely not a very well translated Krillin, especially with how much content of Krillin there is out there. Like entire game, an entire show, a lot of games actually.
That is fair. He doesn't even have a Kamehameha, which like.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot to mention this earlier, but Vegeta came with a Cyberman assist and
a stage,
Canyon stage.
Gameplay, I'm gonna give it a 9. I think his gameplay is really solid.
Yeah, he's like, kind of gives me like what fast Dr. Mario vibes.
And for his visuals, I'm gonna give him a 8. So 8, 9, 3, 1. Creativity mostly just comes from the fact that it's like, oh, it's Krillin DE.
Yeah.
And be legit asked me discredited from the release. Oh, that's strange. But no, the creativity just comes from the fact that a lot of his moves are just taken from Krillin or other Smash characters. Without a lot of it being like too out of the usual. It's just kind of like, oh, we have the fact that he's being based on the sprite rep is kind of hurting him a bit here, but it was enough for the comedy.
Yeah. And he's fun.
All right.
He's cool.
Now.
He's cool and fun. I like him.
Let's
Oh,
talk about.
are we talking about Peak? Are we talking about Peak? Are we talking about Peak?
I had no idea who this character was before the jam even ended. I was like, this dude looks so generic. And then I look at his moveset and I look at the references and stuff. And I'm just like, okay, this is Peak.
I fucking love Gunha. He's
This
so
is
good. He's so good. He's so good, dude. I love Gunha. I love Gunha so much, dude. He's so good. Okay, here is the submission by JPEG and just JPEG this time. Nobody else did this one.
So this is a solo character.
Yep.
It's even more impressive.
Gunha feels so damn good. Okay, where do I even start? Animations. Very solid posing work on a lot of their attacks. A lot of them feel really unique. Even stuff like down tilt still has like a bit of like a feel to it. And like stuff like back air. Oh my god. He's lying down with his arms behind his head.
Perfect.
It looks so good. The VFX are beautiful. The Armstrong effects, beautiful.
The VFX on this dude, fucking phenomenal.
The custom sweet spot effects.
I just did dash attack, and I see exactly what you guys mean.
Yes. Yeah, it looks so
Oh,
good.
that's so good feel.
And then you get to one of the best set of specials on Workshop. Side B is Little Mac Side B, and that's the worst of them, which is impossible because it's floaty Little Mac Side B.
Oh, and you can like drift with it.
Yeah. Or you can do upwards if you don't want to fully commit to it.
Oh my god, wait.
Is it upwards?
Yeah, there's an upwards variation.
That's Peak.
Oh, this character's so good, dude. I love him so much. End special is a fucking sniper rifle. This is a fucking sniper rifle.
Okay, this character genuinely makes me interested in the anime he's from. And I don't watch anime very much.
I'm watching Railgun. Like, I'm watching Mob Psycho and I'm watching Railgun after this anime.
I have to watch Railgun after this.
It's gonna be a long time before you see it.
Oh, is it? Fuck. Damn, that sucks.
Depends on which Railgun. It's like Railgun has a lot of spin-offs and shit too. But he's definitely not in the earlier part of Railgun.
He's like a fun mix between a very flashy Makoto from Third Strike with like more oomph and impact than Makoto already has.
Okay, so the two specials I love. Down special is like Olympia Down Strong, but on a special.
Yeah.
It feels awesome to use. And up special, which is
Yes.
Speed.
The best spin move in Rifles Workshop.
Okay.
He just takes the opponent.
Seer, I agree with you that it's busted. However, we took away that from mattering. So, yeah.
Which move was busted?
And special. And special is incredibly busted. This is a close range character with a move that hits basically full speed.
How fast does it come out on uncharged?
Let me check.
Fast enough.
That's
Wait, where's my torque?
range could use nerfing.
It's like
but
frame 15,
honestly,
I think. The quarter of a second.
Everything else is just oh my god.
Oh, this character feels so good. And they just
This
feel
character is
good to
getting
play.
10s and 5s across the board for me. Except for
Well, I mean,
maybe one or two for bonus contents.
translation. I know that JPEG offered up a bunch of videos to show why their translation is good. So I can't really fault them for that at all because that's just
This is accurately what the character would do.
Yeah, I'll take them up on those. So I won't be grading translation right now because I haven't watched Railgun. Jay, how good would you say the translation is for this character? 5?
Yeah,
All right.
That's what I would give it.
Sweet.
All right, good.
It'll be a 5. I think. I mean, even then, I haven't watched this, but I feel like there's a lot of creativity in just how the moves are explained. This is so funny.
Game feel with a great moveset design and a flashy fucking set of animations.
Gunha is.
This is possibly, to me, my number one.
Yeah, no, this is Kurt's. Pretty set in stone as Kurt's number 1. For me, I'm a little bit
Absolutely
decided
no questions asked.
between him and Whole Horse, but like,
Yes.
wow, I love Gunha.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
God.
much of his
This
stuff.
guy's really.
Like back air is
So
one of the most
cool.
game feel moves I've ever used. Like, it just feels so much fun and he feels so good in the hands.
honestly, because of the visual effects and just like the everything about him, would his art and animation be higher than Whole Horse? What do you guys think?
I would I give him a 10?
I would
I think
probably give it a 10 because we haven't really seen. Okay, how old is the series? I must ask this question.
no clue, but it seems I've heard it's decently recent.
Toru?
Okay, so
No.
this character doesn't really have much sprite wise to pull from. So this is all.
Oh no, there's probably
Toru's older.
okay. Toru's older.
Toru's
Yeah,
older.
Magical Index is like from 2003, I think.
Okay, then
Is that the series?
without it.
Gun Who comes from?
Yeah,
He's from
yeah.
Toru. Yeah, like
Oh,
from Magical Index, and basically it's like it's very long and there's a lot of spin-offs and like a lot of spin-offs. There's so much content with it, it's ridiculous.
Do you have the stage?
I do have the stage, in fact.
Shake it.
This is a dope ass stage with a bunch of characters from the series showing up.
Loving the cameos, loving the backgrounds. Everything about this stage is just it's amazing.
This guy is like almost getting a perfect score. Is what
I mean, from Kurt at least. I know Equi wasn't a big fan because they felt like the normals were stubby. I disagree. I think they're fine.
I think that's kind of I think that's really the gist of the character, honestly.
They're
Okay,
stubby,
but,
but they also have ways of getting around that range.
These
They're probably busted. Let's just say that they're probably busted.
Okay, but in terms of the normals being stub, no. We saw Mako stubby.
We saw Mako.
There's a lot of
Vegeta.
like you can see. There's a lot of really good extension on a lot of these attacks.
Vegeta's not that stubby.
Vegeta's definitely not
Is
stubby.
it?
No. He has reach.
He's got
I
good
think
enough
so,
reach.
At least compared to Mako. Mako is tiny.
Mako has
Mako is
no
babby.
range.
Yeah,
Oh,
honestly, okay.
So good, dude.
I am definitely
And
giving this character first place on everything.
That win stream looks so good.
I'm gonna give him two for bonus
Huh?
bonus points in content because
I mean, that stage, that they can't argue with that stage. You actually cannot
the
argue with that
stage,
stage.
just the stage
Yeah.
quality alone sells me.
So translation to 5 according to Inner. I'll press that. Creativity, I'm gonna go with like a 3 or a 4, probably a 4. Gameplay, they're gonna be a 9.5 for me. They're not as fun as Reagan, but they're goddamn close. For visuals, I don't think it's fair to give a Jam character a 10 for visuals because
But like it's on a scale though, right? Like comparatively, he's probably the best we have so far.
Yeah.
for me he's getting the highest score I have so far to 30.
Yeah. For
I'm
me,
giving
he's
this
a
character-
he's a 30 for me as well. God dang.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm giving him a full 30. Okay, again, I don't watch anime very much. Surprise, I guess, since I find half the thing. But this, after looking at this character for a couple seconds, I instantly knew I had to try him out and see what he could do. I love every aspect of this character, every single one.
No, I love Gunha. I absolutely love him. I
This is just
love him to death.
peak.
I'm not even the biggest JPEG character fan. I have talked JPEG's ear off about how I think a lot of his characters are pretty strong. Keep in mind, Seer, we're 3 judges. I know Equi does not like the character, and I don't think Delta did much either. There's also 5 more judges. So
Yeah.
we're just 3
We're
people.
not the de facto. We're just the goobers who decided, we're gonna stream this and make it public.
We're gonna take control of the ship for now.
Yeah. And
I
we're
think
gonna
that
wait until
This is going to be a
Just
high
try to steal the
stakes
vote
battle between Gunha and Whole Horse. Either of them.
Yeah.
Mm,
And keep in mind, all of our scores gonna keep changing because gameplay is something you keep understanding as you go along. So
and then after maybe we'll come back to this and maybe the hype will be over and we'll be like, dang, like that's how it felt with Mako. I was like, yo, Mako's so cool, and then I was like, oh,
Actually, I need to give Hulk 3 points for bonus points because I forgot that he has like
Hole
Michael
gets
Jackson
Hole gets 2 bonus points, which is the maximum amount of bonus points for the buddy.
That's maximum.
Yeah,
yeah.
2 is the
On the
max.
sheet it says 5, by the way.
Oh, that's because
that's be affected by Delta. If it's averages, it won't be affected if he doesn't submit scores. It's usually what they do when a judge is working on character.
Yeah, I don't know if somebody said that in chat or anything, but
Yeah, someone said it.
Okay, so yeah. the way it works is that for a Delta score, because he worked on the character, whatever the median score of all those categories is will be applied to him. So if Whole Horse's median in animation is 9, Delta will be given a 9.
So
No, it will not be.
Next is a character
He will not be hurt
I
at all by Delta being involved.
Oh, okay. That's
He will
good.
just be, unless Delta would have come in and said, "I think that this is the second coming of Jesus," and he will get perfect scores and everything.
Would simply omit that and get a little bit silly. I think.
It'd be kind of effed up if being involved with a judge basically poison your character, because like we're not gonna submit zeros across the board. That'd be lame. But no, I think I like Guna a lot. Really good alts. Like I'm not even the biggest JPEG character fan. I don't like Palutena very much. I really don't like Mii Brawler.
I like Second Pandoria, but this is my number one JPEG character right now.
Like I think I also kind of I also really kind of clown on that one take they had of multi hits are an aesthetic choice that will forever give me enjoyment. But no, so I think this character is absolutely amazing. I love them a
Very
lot.
good. I think.
I think from Whole Horse is more just like, oh yeah, my perspective as a dev is like this is a really well made character. My perspective on Gunha is as a player, I love playing him.
Yeah.
All right, so the last characters I
think
have
that's
are.
something we'll need to do a bit more, like because
I'm not going to rate on stream Broly, Chica, Light Yagami, or Heart Virus Goku because they're all either joke characters, work in progress, or I feel like would benefit more from me doing them privately. So the next character we have is going to be Hawks.
Oh,
I have not played Hawks yet because he
Hawks
was made today.
Is interesting.
Hawks. Okay. Banger CSS animation.
Mokuo and Gunha are definitely his best characters. So Hawks is interesting because I think Hawks might get a 10 for visuals.
Okay, I'm looking at the subpixeling on the idol, and yeah, that makes sense.
This character looks really good.
Mm-hmm. See what happens when you let Rix cook more?
Well, the thing, Rick's lost a week of progress because of his dog. That dog. Job. No, his dog's fine. I don't even know if he has a dog. No, he lost because of his job. He lost a week of progress. So, why are we on this stage? Let's go to a jam stage.
Yeah, I was gonna say what. So how much of this was Rick's and how much of it was Knuckles?
So Knuckles did the coding, Rick did the art.
Okay.
Oh my god! Wait, I'm trying to gimmick for because this is my first reaction.
So he's busted. He's busted. He's Omega busted. He's so Omega
broken.
busted.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
In terms of animation, I have like the masher of mashers, the masher of all mashers. Keep in mind, chat. The reason you're saying that is because really funny what you could do with this character, which consists of
yeah.
And then if you pick them
like,
up,
mid combo, it looks cool too. But
and if you pick them up, you can go
like, ridiculously busted.
But then if you really thought that wasn't enough, you can go. So you know this character
cash out entirely.
This character is completely busted. They are completely broken. They were coded basically last minute, which caused them to have a lot of jank. Chimmer is a good coder, or Knuckles, however you want to know them now. They're a good coder. The character will get patches. Right now, however, they are really funny.
Yeah.
I love the visuals, though. Like, I don't think there's anything I could critique about the visuals. Like, all of it's super on model. The portrait looks amazing. The animated portrait looks really good.
It's like Sheik needles on crack.
He's funny broken right now. Like, he's not even, like stupid broken. He's just funny broken.
But he has a really okay. Rix always loves making animated CSSs, and that is just amazing.
I love it. It's good.
It looks
wish more characters did that more often.
Oh, it looks so good. I think his character's visuals are probably gonna get a 10 from me. Like, they're all super on model. There's nothing I can really critique about them. The smears look really nice. The poses are super unique, and everything seems super well animated. I think if anything, they're being done a little bit dirty in game by the speed and the lack of lag.
I'm guessing that his ability of being able to manipulate feathers around him is his main, I guess, like central gimmick in the show that he's from.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, is this quirk? Okay.
It's his quirk. Yeah.
I keep on. I need to refer to the anime terms because I'm not. I'm not an anime watcher, so Forbid thy old head of not watching.
I still don't know why Kurt
most
funded.
recent hit like anime manga.
I still don't know why
Yeah,
Kurt
it's
put
like,
money on this channel.
You
I'm gonna be
can
real with you.
you can kind of like control his feathers. In this show.
I could get that. Yeah, I can. How could you tell?
Yeah, the only thing that like didn't really show here, I don't know. I gotta check the stats because I haven't played this character yet. But when he drops wings, does he lose speed and shit? Because that's like his whole thing. Is like when he exerts himself, he gets slower.
So they said that that's not in yet, but they want to patch it in. So
Oh, okay, yeah.
That'll probably be
Help balance the
a
character.
down.
Yes,
I'll probably be a point down for translation, but at the same time, I feel like I'm not gonna super harm them for that because, like, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes
You
you
could
just don't
just
want.
take off like 1 point and say, yeah, sure, that's just that.
That's that. All right.
You know, just make it like a 4 or something like that.
He was already gonna get high points for translation and creativity. He feels
Yeah.
like a really just solid sortie. I think if anything, the gameplay is what's going to suffer for me for him because his gameplay is very.
It doesn't have that depth and stuff.
Oh, if you want to know
wait a
why
minute.
my characters have bought some body morphing, it's because I very rarely do roughs. Rix, on the other hand, very much does that. Yeah, that's the thing about Rix. He's such an in-depth progress for doing his roughs that his characters always appear very on model. All right, that's a
Wait,
big
has
big strength for him.
Have any of you guys done back air while moving forward yet?
Yep.
No.
Please do that.
Chat. What if I put you into a meat grinder?
Okay, so like move forward and press back air.
Whoa.
Isn't that cool?
That's just stronger arcane for
I kind of love it.
Shout out to the drug adrenaline speed that this song has.
Delta music goes hard.
It's like part Toho, part Rivals.
So yeah, this character has really good visuals. I just need to wait for the patches. Like, I'm not gonna be playing them much until the patches drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes near home. He does go near home. Hawks for visuals is probably going to be a 10 for me, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a single thing I could critique about the way he looks, only how the animations were placed in game. In terms of gameplay, I'm going to give him a 6. He just doesn't feel competent to play right now, which I think is just... That's just the thing.
I'm giving him a 7 just because at least he has fun movement. Like,
that's fair.
At least playing him is... It has its perks.
Right now, he's just kind of like the masher of all mashers.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give for translation. I'm going to give him a 4 for creativity. I'm going to do 3. Bonus points 2, and he gets a solid 25. A little bit lower than he could have been, but that's just how stuff works. Now I'll be real with y'all. It is 2 a.m. and I'm fucking tired. So I am going to review one last character on stream, and I'll do the rest of my judgments another time.
Oh no.
The truck. The truck.
I haven't played this character yet, but
okay.
I love him purely on principle.
I knew there was going to be a top tier joke character in this jam. I thought it was going to be Beyblade. It's truck.
Yeah, this is like an actual character, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, no, this is way this is funnier.
Even as a fully fleshed out
gimmick. I
gimmick.
always have like this whole policy about like how I think the funniest joke characters are the ones who are like you can actually just play them, like unregistered hypercam and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just first impressions, purely just first impressions here. Yeah, Truck Hunt is looking to be that. I love it.
This character is Venom Pills, and I love that.
Yes. Side special can be put underneath the opponent if you're close, or beneath you if you're in the air.
Wait, isn't side B the
and special? I think he means
the sign where the truck kills the woman.
Neutral B.
Wait, neutral B?
Yeah, side B's fucking like shoulder.
Oh, side B's.
Yeah. That taunt is so good. Oh my god. So yeah, Nart didn't tell me who he was making.
What is the taunt? I didn't see it.
Okay. Wow. What do I put the art and animations at? Because this is
I'm giving him a 9. I'm giving him a 9.
I'll
Yeah,
give it
I'll-
a 9. Why
We'll
not?
give it a 9 too. I love this.
This is
And
really good.
gameplay, so far, he feels fun. I
He just
really
flows
like his.
together incredibly well.
Yeah, this is a real character. I could see myself playing this. TBH.
I mean, like
Truck-kun wins like
Truck
CEO.
Truck wins. Could Truck-kun be in majors? Could Truck in majors?
Yeah,
uh,
he could be.
Oh my
He
God,
could
we
be.
get
He's
Truck
not
in majors.
copyright.
he's a vehicle.
He's
Vehicles
literally
can't be
just he's just a truck. He has no license plate. He hasn't got a brand on him. He's
He's just truck.
This is a real character. He could be legal in exactly the same as like I don't know Suitcase.
Yeah.
Or cheese
Wow.
wheel.
Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
Cheese Wheel.
Truck.
Even more so Cheese Wheel actually.
Truck is
Yeah,
legal.
because
Wow, okay.
it's not
Crazy.
Cracker Barrel. It's not Black Diamond.
This-
it's cheese.
I will say, he loses some points to the translation department because he doesn't insta kill you on existence.
Not for me.
Yeah, his dash attack isn't an insta kill. That's real.
No, his final smash should be just a poorly cut JPEG of the fighter that he's going up against, and it's the same cutscene where the truck kills the rival's character. That would be great.
This is peak. This is peak.
This is probably like 5 in creativity, TBH.
I gave him a 5 in creativity. Easy.
I can't imagine making an entire moveset on specifically a vehicle like this.
And have it feel good. It doesn't feel sluggish at all.
No, that's
Hey,
good.
so wouldn't it be really funny if I gave him a 9 or 10 in gameplay?
He doesn't get any.
And he has.
Unfortunately, he doesn't get bonus points though.
Huh?
That's. I mean, that's.
Give me 1 second. I got this.
He gets a really high score regardless. So. Maybe he's good.
Bonus points for the taunt.
Oh, brother. Let's not get.
I know. I'm just getting silly. Don't worry.
Being Goober. I mean, you're dressed up like one, so that's only fair.
Yeah.
It would be accurate, yeah.
I am definitely going to need to look at more of these characters off stream just because I want to I feel like I want to rank because you know me, I if there's one bias I have, it's the funny, and I really want because I think this is a genuinely funny character. I think this is funnier than Beyblade.
Hi, I'm back. No,
Yeah.
I think this is the funniest thing we've ever had.
I love Beyblade, but it's focused entirely on a very simple central gimmick, the same way Swamp does. But with
Oh wait,
options.
I forgot. Truck-kun is eligible for bonus points because he has an alternate portrait.
Oh, does he?
Yes, the fucking zombie girl.
Where? How do I get to it?
So it's only on the preview image.
Oh,
Well, that's
oh,
funny.
the image misled me to.
Yes, that counts as an alternate portrait.
No, it
That does-
doesn't.
Yes, it does.
You can't play as her.
It doesn't count. Doesn't matter. It's an alternate portrait that is in the judging criteria.
You can't do this.
I'm
Wait,
doing
the preview
exactly
for-
this. They have a 2
Wait,
for
wait.
bonus points.
Wait for which? Like, is it alt or what is it?
It's nothing. It was on exclusively on the preview screen to mislead people into thinking it was just an
Yeah.
anime girl.
Oh, I don't see it. I don't see it on the preview.
On the, it's probably on the Discord post
It's on the Discord
rather
post.
than the Steam page post because
Nah, but they still did it. So
Yeah, they did. They did. It counts. It counts.
they really went out of their way to
I mean,
draw
it's
a
the
portrait
same
of
way that
somebody
like
who can't play
it's-
us.
I mean, it's the same way that like a trailer or something like that technically counts as
Like, I
bonus
gave-
points.
I gave Mako bonus points for having an animated teaser. So like
Like I think that counts. I think that counts.
nearly every character got at least one. Like that's the thing. Like most
Wait,
characters
are you
across the
meaning
board had
to
one
tell me
bonus point.
that Truck-kun might actually
Win?
win?
No, but he's probably
hope so.
but he might get top. No, but he might get top 3.
Ouch!
He's really funny. You don't understand how
A
funny he is.
truck took.
It's a truck.
You know what? Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
hey, you
Kurt.
still got the other characters,
Kurt, this
and
is-
you got a
this
funny
is-
truck.
I
Kurt.
know this is like your
Yes,
biggest
yes,
fear, the
yes.
funny joke character sweeps, but he plays so well.
Yeah, because
Because
if the only joke character we got was Beyblade, I would have been like, yeah, it'd be funny if he won, but he can't. I am so happy that this is real.
also this is made by the same person who helped with
Pepino.
Pepperoni.
Ah, yes.
It is made by the
Yes.
Pepino, the Mr. Nart, the dev behind Pepino and Lackey. Also Krabby.
Ah,
No, it was Krabby, wasn't it?
No, Lackey and Krabby, both of them.
Oh, okay.
so he's got a really good resume then.
I know that
Consistency.
No Arms also helped out a bit.
That jab is really funny too.
What's the jab again?
This
Turns them
fucking
around.
eternal cross up.
Style on him.
Oh my god! Wait, jab into up tilt into up smash is a thing.
No way.
Excuse me?
It's at later percents, but it's real.
That
Good thing we're not ranking for viability, eh, Kurt?
Shotgun's so funny.
man, why is it that the coolest characters have to be joke characters?
Because that's where people express their passion most
Because
when they're
the
trying to be
coolest
funny.
people don't watch it. Because the coolest people don't take anime seriously.
Man.
Hey, that's
nice things.
that's
we do
wrong.
Nice things, but
that's wrong.
Har-
Harbin shouldn't take anime seriously, and I really don't like Mako.
I mean, yeah, fair, but like on principle, I think the person who made a truck is way funnier than the person who made an actual anime character. Technically, this counts too because this character does
it's
show
funny
up.
because the truck is the anime character.
But
It
you
is
don't
from
have
anime.
special
So
arc.
I can't
Probably
complain.
multiple at this point.
I mean, he's in every single anime ever.
Every single isekai, you mean?
Anime.
I love how pronounced his dash turn is. It's really funny.
That is detail.
I love him. He's great.
That is.
He's well animated. He's fun to play.
He fits all
Really
the
creative
requirements.
concept. This is a nigh perfect character.
I gave him a 9 in visuals, an 8 in gameplay, a 3 in translation, 5 in creativity, 2 bonus points, which is 27. So
That's
This is-
scary.
this is not counting Broly, Chica, Homura, Toru, or Heartfire's Goku because I want to just do them tomorrow. I'm tired. My official ranking is let me pull up my sheet. 1 second, please.
And it's still, and reminder, this is still in the air because like
Mhm.
we aren't like
Let me
set in
just
stone in
let me-
any of this.
let me
We
just-
could- we
let me just cue Flowey for the people.
Hmm.
All right, so here are the official Soka rankings, the only ones that matter.
okay.
In 16th, we have Salil. They are just they're not really that funny. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. No.
I don't like them very much. I don't really care for them. They're just existent. 15th, I have Lena. I think that Lena just needs more work. Like, just spend more time making her work. I will say though, this is only this low because translation and creativity have not been scored yet, so they're missing points.
Yeah.
14 is Yor. Yor is just a character that needs more time in the oven. They need more exaggeration in their animations, and frankly, they just kind of need. Dimp needs to change some of the way they do base sprites because it does not work well with the kind of animations they want to do. 13th, I have Beyblade. Beyblade is really funny. That's all I really got for you.
Yeah.
12th is Kaiba. Kaiba isn't really playing Rivals, and in a Rivals jam, playing Rivals is kind of important.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of just playing his. He's playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Impressive that he is, but you know, just kind of how it is.
Yeah.
Where did my 10th place go? That's odd.
Are you tying up like the scores all together to give your like ranking?
Okay. At 11th place, I had Krillin. I really enjoyed Krillin's visuals and gameplay, but they suffered a lot in creativity and translation, which ultimately led to them having a much lower score than they probably could have. I think that while doing Krillin DE is really funny, it also kind of impacted the character in a lot of categories that are important. I'm going over my ultimate opinions. I'll get the Hawks in a sec. Sorry, for Knuckles. Other people probably score Krillin higher, but the fact that most of his moves are just kind of Krillin sprite rip and the translation's a little bit iffy. I will say the gameplay and the art feels really fun. It's kind of just another thing with like Reagan. Tied for 9th place, I have Lewis and Pet Shop. Pet Shop provides a really interesting idea, and a lot of his moves look really good. But ultimately, I feel like the biggest issue with him comes down to the fact that his playstyle is really unorthodox. It's not in the best way. Lewis is a character that It's kind of just brought down by art more than anything. His translation isn't the best. However, his gameplay mechanic is really, really fun. I enjoy it quite a bit. And 8th, I have Mako. I don't like Mako's gimmick. I don't like how they play. This might change in the future. But again, this is completely subject to change. But I do not like how they play right now. I really don't. I think that it just does not feel good to play in my hands. And I do not enjoy it. Now, for 8th place, where is 8th? Why is it so hard to navigate? Oh, I was just at 8th, damn it. 7th, Reagan. Reagan's the only character I gave a 10 to in gameplay. I absolutely love how he plays. I expect to be playing him a lot in the future. But his complete lack of faithfulness to the source material really brought him down in this regard. 6, I have Hawks. Hawks is the only character I gave a 10 to in visuals. Hawks absolutely looks beautiful. So on model. The smears look great. I just think he needs more patches. Just really give him time to cook, to set in. And when all Hawks. When all that stuff is done, he's going to be really, really good. I will say, Knuckles, one thing, just give him more startup lag. Rick's made some beautiful animations, and a lot of them are playing way too fast in-game to ever really take notice of them. So, just give him a bit more lag on attacks. Make them a bit slower, more methodical. A character like this would just, like... The end special rework sounds great. Like, a lot of stuff what you're saying sounds great.
Yeah.
I would just say, like, overall, just give him a bit more polish. You make banger stuff. Just make him another banger. This place, I have Vegeta. I absolutely love Vegeta's visuals, but his gameplay is really weird and unorthodox, and his creativity is kind of hampered for being a fighting game character. I probably like him more than most. I think that his visuals are stunning, but even then, he has a lot of body morphing issues. Hawks is enemy part Mithra. Yeah, it's a little bit much on the speed. There was a part to the gimmick that never made the final win base. Oh yeah, Jay told us about that. How that was going to be.
Yeah, I would have definitely appreciated that as his like main source of weakness, because honestly, it would definitely be accurate and it would be a really reasonable balance.
I agree. Probably pre-post jam build, yeah. Awesome.
Rather than like
keep in mind, next. You didn't make a separate jam build and judging and public build, so don't like update the public build until judging is done.
Just make a jam build real quick, bro.
I mean, you gotta just have a jam build. Okay,
yeah, okay. I would do that because a lot of characters I've noticed from like a TO standpoint, they die from jams because they don't get patched. So I would say make a jam build real fast and then patch live so the character can be active and stuff.
I would also recommend that. I will you send this over one. We'll download it. 4th, I have Truck-kun. Truck-kun's really funny. Truck-kun's really, really funny. Yeah, he's just like he's like Beyblade. He's really funny. But this time you can play as him.
You can play as him without making me want to rip my hair out. I'm talking to you, Crispy.
Wow! Goddamn!
I know what you did. I don't forget what you did when Harris and I were freaking playing against you. I'm not gonna forget the horrors committed toward Anna. I'm not forgetting that.
Oh my god!
Oh right, yeah, yesterday.
But for my top,
literally just yesterday.
For my top 3, all these characters are what I believe to be the cream of the crop of this jam. They're all incredibly good. I think most characters, like I think past literally like 9. How even 10 is really good. You're getting a lot of really. 11th is Krillin, and I love Krillin. So you're getting a lot of really quality characters here all throughout.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Yuko. I think Yuko is like that is some of the most creativity and well translated moveset I've ever seen. And even if I'm not too huge on the animations, their gameplay is really good. And I think that even then the animations are perfectly serviceable for what the character's trying to be. They're a jam character. I'm not going to judge them too harshly for cutting some corners in certain areas. It's not fair to compare everything to Krillin Forward Air. It's just not. Yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot of... I think as jams have gone on in Rivals, there's been less of a quality gap. Like, you're not getting, like, oh, the top like 10 are really good, and the top like in the bottom 10 are like crap. No, you're getting a lot of good stuff all throughout. Or even just like, oh, the top 3 are good and everything else is bad. No, there's a lot of good stuff throughout.
Yeah, like there's genuine, like, I can tell there was like a pretty decent amount of effort put into like most of the characters here. I say most because we also have Seal or whatever his name is.
For my number 2, it's going to be Whole Horse. I think Whole Horse is absolutely amazing. You could have told me that character was made in 6 months, and I would not have even questioned you. I would not have questioned you whatsoever. They're a really, really good character who accurately takes the mechanics from the home game and implements them in a really amazing way. I absolutely love this character. And my number 1 is going to be Gunha.
Gunha!
Gunha is just kind of everything I want in a character. Like, personally for me. Like, they have funny moves, they have moves that feel good, they have moves that look good. They're apparently translated really well, which helps out a lot. Like, this is just such a fun character to play. Like, it makes me feel good when I play them.
Yeah, wait, is you saying that Gunha took 3 weeks?
Gunha took 3 weeks, or Whole Horse took 3 weeks? Yeah, good question.
That is a thing I must find out.
If Whole Horse is 3 weeks, that's hella impressive, dude. But also, or I believe he's ready. We can. Okay.
Oh, Whole Horse?
Yeah, Whole Horse.
Frankly, I'm impressed by like every character in this jam. Like this,
Same.
like even the ones who are a little bit slacking in some regards, like this is more impressive than I could do. I'll be real.
There's a lot of like I think that on my judging sheet past 11, I have characters that I think are really good, really memorable, and characters that are going to be sticking around in the game for a while.
Oh yeah.
And I even touched on some other characters like don't think just because I didn't talk about Homura that they're not absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Fufu and Rosar did an awesome job. I'm just really tired. Oh, this is a really funny stage to get for this character. Especially for someone like this, which is a first character. Like, they feel really nice.
Wait, this is their first character?
Yep.
Impressive.
You know, I will say, speaking of the characters who aren't, who we haven't gotten to yet, even though he isn't quite, like we were informed he's not finished. I'm really excited to try out Broly.
Yeah, Broly, I think Loey has a lot of good stuff going with this character so far.
Today is cheat day, and I'm consuming 10 gallons of glue with this character.
See, because like another thing is also like I know Loey, and he'd been wanting to make this character for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just like, oh, I like Broly because again I don't keep up with Dragon Ball. It's also just getting that satisfaction of seeing my freaking the homie, the dude, the bro, Loey, finally get to make his dream character.
Yeah, Broly's gonna be good. And then there's Toru, who's made in under 24 hours and actually feels good to play.
I have not seen any gameplay of this character.
They're a Dino Bros character, and they're actually pretty sweet.
Nice.
Wait a minute, Toru, is this
the invisible girl from My Hero? Yes,
it is the My Hero
Invisible
character.
girl.
Okay.
so she
there's the
exclusively
My Hero
has
character.
hands and legs.
Well, there's 2.
2?
Yeah, Hawks and Invisible
Oh, Hawks
Girl.
is from My Hero. I didn't know.
Yes, he is.
Sounds about right.
Like she made in under 24 hours, and she legitimately feels pretty fun to play.
Yeah, pretty nice for a character done in.
I like that taunt.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
cute.
you can fully go invisible with her.
Oh, that's
Oh.
pain.
Oh,
That's
for
pain.
you.
Don't do that to
Yeah,
yourself.
That's cool. That's cool. I like that.
I mean, as long as you have something like on you, there's like an element. You can
That's
see.
like the first time I've seen visibility actually incorporated to the character gimmick.
So is that a taunt or a special?
Funny enough, I feel like a lot of their moves, despite the fact they don't have a body, are actually decently readable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you've got all the parts you need to read: the hands, the legs.
Yeah.
Even then, they're really exaggerated on this character.
Dino gave this character a burst. What do you mean? Like an anime fighter style burst?
Like, there's a large amount of quality this jam, and
Oh,
And if you ever think your character isn't quality, there's like Yagami.
I was a little concerned about him.
He gets a 5 out of 5 for translation.
No, he doesn't. The Death Note takes 45 seconds to kill someone.
Okay, never mind. That's a 1.
Hey, would you rather watch the whole show to figure out how Death Note works, or just play this character?
I'm gonna hurt
That's
you.
the thing. He just explained how the Death Note works to me in like 2 seconds.
There we go. But yeah, no, a bunch of amazing characters in this jam. Everyone who participated, you should feel very proud of what you've done.
Yeah.
And
You should treat yourself now.
And give yourself, I don't know, ice cream.
Hopefully now, once everything's done and said, there's a lot of the character Ducky decided to make while very much not sober. Hey, Seer, they've inspired me to make Light Yagami, but they're Reagan. So in the sense that they just attack you. I'm gonna make that happen.
2 hours.
I also really enjoyed organizing and judging for this jam. It's been a really fun experience. I've also inherited the title of CEO of jams, so now 5 people have come to me asking to make jams. That's been fun.
I completely forgot to mention this earlier, but if it weren't for Soka, none of this would have really happened, and I appreciate all the work that he's put into making this jam happen.
Yeah, it's really
thanks for
funny.
having me on as a judge. This is like the most like power I've had in like anything in a very long time.
It's really funny.
Wait until your next chapter comes out, then we'll see true power.
Most people think that I in the main contributor for Anime Jam. I've paid $0.00 for all this. I just came to DM people and help Kurt out.
I funded half the jam, so
yeah. It was like Shigaraki. Like that, I actually be down for that. I don't think people would like that, but I don't think people. I would be really down for
what
gimmick.
now?
Light Yagami having a gimmick where he builds up to an insta kill.
That'd be funny. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know about an insta kill, but like Game & Watch 9 would be funny.
But I have had a lot of fun with this jam. There's been tons of great stuff being made. Been some good laughs along the way. Some good me crying alone, thinking about what Shadow Dio would have been. But
yeah.
Overall, this was a really, really good jam, and everyone who decided to participate should be happy. And to Zard and Kurt, in future jams, I look forward to judging stuff with you again.
Hell yeah, dude.
Indeed.
And with that, I will be hopping off now. Goodbye to all of our dastardly denizens of Aether.
Oh, and don't forget to play Wario more.
And please,